Tottenham versus Arsenal is about as big as it gets. This is going to be huge. The North London derby is upon us. It generally has a propensity to bring us a joyful game of football. I reckon that it's not the biggest fixture, but it generally does really bring a beautiful game of football. Helping me go through this today, it's a wonderful big bad Buvey.
Good to see you, mate. Yeah, how are you?
Better than you.
Buvey.
Better than you.
I'm all right.
I don't know if you are.
I'm doing okay.
A lot of very weird noises have been emanating from your vicinity of late.
Yeah. What can I say? I'm just so excited about this game.
Was it a heavy night yesterday?
Yeah, it was a long one. One of them long ones.
Oh, a long night yesterday.
A long night. And Mr. Adam McKola, how are you?
I'm good, man. Man United won. Didn't ruin my weekend, which was good to see.
You did beat the might of Southampton. Everything is...
I saw you tweet about that. I don't want to slag you off on Twitter, but you were praising Rashford. Obviously, don't get me wrong. He scored a goal, but... Southampton.
Now, Rashford's been good, I think, for the season. I think he's been
Southampton, man.
I think he's been all right, man.
And
Southampton are so bad, aren't they? Like they are so bad.
I mean, they had a 10 to 15 minute spell where they were pretty good, but I mean...
Missed the penalty.
But they were bad. They're
weird, man. It's another Burnley again. It's Burnley 2.0. They're going to play out from the back, and Russell Martin's hoping that he doesn't get sacked and he gets a big job playing a philosophical approach.
I don't understand it. I really don't understand. I mean, Chelsea were guilty of it yesterday as well. I really don't understand this conformity to playing out from the back and doing it regardless of whether it's working or not.
Got a big win though, Chelsea yesterday.
Well, yeah. Do you know what? It was a big win in as much as it was completely undeserved, and therefore it does feel like a big win. You know, if you go away from home and you nick it in the last minute, it's only a good day, isn't it? Like, you can't really see that as not being a good day. The performance was woeful. Some of the individual performances were unreal. Great goal. I mean, I don't know why Nkunku doesn't play more. Why doesn't he start?
Everything was fantastic.
I think Nkunku's probably the best finisher at the club. Certainly the second best if he's not the best. And yet he just can't get on the pitch, really.
I have got a message for Chelsea fans, though. Because I've seen them hyping this little cameo from Jadon Sancho.
It was wicked.
It wasn't wicked.
It was.
And you see them kind of glimpses a lot. And then nothing ever comes.
I
hope you haven't built your hopes up because they're going to come crashing down very soon.
I honestly think it's the best performance he's ever had in the Premier League.
Oh.
No, he scored the winner against Liverpool.
He put a few in. He
scored the winner against Liverpool.
Scored against City.
No,
scored against Chelsea.
No, but scoring. Oh, his performance against Chelsea is probably his best. Scoring against Liverpool, I don't think he had a particularly good game that day.
No, he did.
I don't remember. He came on yesterday and he scored. And he completely changed the game, set up the goal, changed that whole side. His link-up play with Cucurella was brilliant. I was anti the signing, but he did do well, like really well. It's definitely better than what I expected, and certainly better than from what we've used to seeing from Jadon Sancho.
Does he even start if everyone's fully fit in form in 3 months' time? Let's just say it's 3 months' time. You're more into the season. Does he even start?
I feel like he's got a chance of starting alongside. There's probably about
Neto has to start. You pay 50.
He's already ahead of Mudryk, isn't he? Really?
Mudryk's one, but is it Sancho? But you have to play Nkunku off the left.
No,
Jackson.
I don't think this manager fancies Nkunku. He can't get any minutes, really. He really can't get any minutes.
He's probably the best total footballer in the front three.
Yeah, but he came on. What I mean is, he came
from the start.
Yeah, he can't. He'll never start. And also, when I say he doesn't get minutes, you're looking at 15 minutes or whatever, 20 minutes at the end of the game. Like, he's not. He doesn't seem to be really.
He's the best player. He's probably the best player at the club on some level. Reece James, obviously.
I really don't understand. I don't understand it. But no, they're. In terms of where Chelsea go, I don't know, because there are so many players all vying for that other position, because one will have to be Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
I feel like Madueke's front of the queue at the moment, so it's very difficult. So we will obviously talk about that a bit later. But how are you feeling about the North London derby? But for you, I imagine, Buvey, you just have to be singing in favour of Tottenham.
For the Lily Whites. Yeah, ultimately, Arsenal got these injury concerns at Odegaard and obviously Declan Rice's red card against Brighton. I think it's probably the easiest opportunity of any Big Six side to play. You want to play Spurs when you've got injuries, because I think they can just move the ball into the front three really quick, and they can get on the front foot, and I think they'll knock a few goals past them. You don't have to beat your best to beat Spurs, do you? Let's be honest, in the last couple of years.
The only reason I would disagree with that is because Arsenal's midfield is part of what makes them so good. Like, if you look at why they were so good last season, why they managed to accrue 89 points, part of the reason was the ridiculously stable back line and midfield that they had. Yeah. And when I say stable, I don't only mean in terms of the personnel being excellent. They never had any injuries. They didn't miss. Nobody missed any game. I think Gabriel played 35 of 38 games. Saliba played 34 of 38. Rice played every game. Yeah. Odegaard played 35. Ben White played 35. Like, they didn't have any injuries. If you do it
against Spurs on a one-off game, it's different if Kai Havertz has got a long-term injury or Odegaard, but they're going to be back very, very soon. you think if you can't do it against Spurs, beat them last season quite convincingly, could have been 4-5-0 really. I know they conceded goals at the end, but it was a massively convincing win.
For a team that's supposed to be challenging for the league, and look, I know they've got some players out, you know, the likes of Moreno, Odegaard, Rice, Calafiori are out, but their bench for a team that's supposed to be challenging for the league, you got Jesus and Heaven on there, by the way. Kabia Kakuri. Anyone know who they are?
Fantastic young talent.
Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Neto, Wanyeri, and Sterling.
Yeah, it's
Sterling's the big one. If they're 1-0 down, there's one instant game changer that I don't think other
Gabriel
players in that
Jesus?
squad were necessary. Not so far this season. He's a bit rusty. I think he's got an injury as we speak now. So, and it's just a weird setup at Arsenal. I just think there was room in the transfer market to be a little bit more ambitious. It's not like asking Leicester City to spend 100 million quid on a player or something like that. Arsenal,
Although
come on.
they did make the signing. He just got a shoulder injury in his first training session, didn't he? I'm talking about Marino.
Yeah, I think Moreno is more filler, and that doesn't change the perspective of the Arsenal squad, in my opinion. The Spurs went out and spent £65 million on Solanke.
Yeah, but Arsenal, I think, are in a position where, because of PSR, they couldn't go out and spend a whole. It wouldn't surprise me if we see a lot of these kind of cycles of teams. 1 or 2 big windows, then they take one out.
Arsenal did make big signings. It's something like the two standout performers from the Euros.
No, but I think Buvey's alluding to
Marino.
the fact that maybe they should have gone out and spent 80 million on a forward. But
there is that money there, even with PSR. They made £100 million on signings from Emil Smith-Rowe and other players that they brought in. So
but that just about enabled them to do the business that they've done. I think they kind of had to get rid of one to bring Calafiori and get rid of one to bring Marino.
Their revenue's huge, though. It's not just saying, as a football fan, you should spend £100 million on a player every single summer. I'm not saying that, but this is Arsenal Football Club. I think their fan base deserved a little bit of a sprinkling on top of what they got. Marino's a fantastic addition. There's a debate if he even starts in this Arsenal side. He's not. He's new to the Premier League.
Also, is he a fantastic addition? He went to Newcastle and couldn't hack it because it was too physical.
He was young. That's harsh.
But his whole point was it was too physical.
He looked a very good player. He looked a very good player for Spain. You think about that goal that he scored against Germany, that iconic celebration. Like, there were moments, and you can understand why Arsenal signed him.
You should never judge a player though off of international tournament.
I think there is a slight risk there. But look, ultimately, Arsenal have been so unlucky with injuries and that suspension, like the ludicrous suspension, to miss Declan Rice today because of that stupid incident against Brighton. It just feels like such a waste. So Mikel Arteta's got to juggle it. He's got to make it work. He's got to find the answer. He's got to find rhythm and get the points here.
Did you go through the 11s?
No.
All right, I'll do it now. Spurs' teams: Vicario in goal, Pedro Porro, Christian Romero, Van der Ven, Udogi, Maddison, Bentancur, Johnson, Son, Kulusevski, and Solanke. Raya in goal for Arsenal, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Jorginho, Partey, Trossard. Trossard's not going to be in the midfield free, is he?
Jorginho, Partey,
Saka, Havertz, Martinelli, and Trossard. So I assume Havertz going to drop the...
Havertz, yeah. Trossard can't play number 10.
Or it'll be 2 up top.
Or Saka
or
Martinelly
I knew they'd do that.
It will be a box. It will be a box midfield.
Saka or Martinelli could be the false 9.
Do you know the tricky thing about playing both Jorginho and Partey is both naturally want to play in that holding position in the midfield, don't they? Both naturally play at the base of a midfield.
And Partey's legs. I mean, I looked at some highlights from the Aston Villa game. His legs have really gone in the last few weeks. I think he played nearly all the minutes for Ghana as well in the international break. But honestly, when a DM loses their legs a little bit.
But also,
it's mad when we say, I don't disagree with you, but it's mad when we say that about players. 4th game of the season.
Yeah.
Shows you how much football they're playing.
Do you know what else is significant? They're the 2 oldest players in the Arsenal squad. So the 2 midfielders that both want to play in the same position in midfield are the 2 oldest. And crucially, let's remember, Jorginho hasn't played a minute so far this season. And Jorginho and Partey have never been in the same Arsenal team in midfield. The 2 times, they've only played together twice. And the 2 times they played together, Partey was a right back. So this is awkward for Arteta.
It's a little bit awkward.
It will be a real statement if Arsenal win this game, though.
I think Arsenal win. I think Arsenal
win.
Comfortable.
I always think Arsenal beat Spurs. It's just something about it. All my life, I've always hoped Spurs would do something and they don't.
Yeah, no, I don't think that Arsenal won't win. But I do think that if they do win, it is a really, really significant day in the Premier League title race. Because to go there, it's got to be their hardest away game of the season, isn't it? I'm not saying that White Hart Lane is the hardest away game for everyone, but for Arsenal, all things considered,
Outside of City.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's
Outside of City.
yeah.
Even
City-
United away for Arsenal feels got more upsets in it. I feel like Spurs for
Not
Arsenal in the
upset.
last few
No.
years has been high
fact
scoring.
but the fact that Arsenal always win doesn't mean it isn't an incredibly difficult game.
no,
for them.
obviously
it's so
the
intense
atmosphere.
in there.
Of course it is. Yeah, of course it is.
It's the game that Tottenham fans are most up for.
Yeah,
it's
of course, yeah.
it's the most hostile welcome that Arsenal players will have and Arsenal fans will have in any game.
I wouldn't be concerned. Honestly, I wouldn't be concerned.
But you must be concerned when they haven't got their.
I think Jorginho and Partey start for Spurs in a combined 11.
No, the Tottenham midfield is good, mate.
It's all right. It's all right.
What is it? What have we got today?
What's the Spurs?
Maybe it's
Did
not as
Basuma
shocking
make
as I
it?
first thought.
Did
but
Basuma make it, Adam, when you read out the teams?
I think so.
So what will it be? Basuma,
Madison's
Sarr,
obviously
Madison.
fantastic.
No,
in there
he
as well.
didn't.
He didn't.
Madison Bentancur.
Bentancur.
Bentancur is class, though. I like him.
Bentancur.
But in
Sarr.
terms of the level, it's not.
I'd rather Bentancur
dissimilar.
than Jorginho.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
Yeah.
What,
I like
in a
Bentancur.
one-off game to win a game of football? Jorginho's better than
Jorginho
Bentancur.
hasn't
Nah, I
played
like
a minute.
Bentancur.
Jorginho hasn't played a minute this season.
I'd trust Jorginho in that role. He's at
So
a
what, do you
slightly
just
higher
think that
level
Arsenal are
than
going to be
Bentancur.
fine today then? You seem to have no...
They'll move the ball quick into the front three. They'll score past this very defensively naive Spurs side that people are getting hyped up about again. There's just Spurs. They're going to beat them. If they don't, by the way, it's a damning indictment on
No
the Premier
Sarr
League.
as well.
They have to beat Spurs today.
So it's not just Arsenal with players out because there's no Sarr. He's on the bench.
Yeah, so their midfield's comparable to Arsenal's B-list midfield. I mean, come on.
And Tottenham, it hasn't been particularly impressive so far. I know that they will say that they played very well against Newcastle, but losing to Newcastle in the circumstances was
Draw
poor.
for Leicester City.
Drawing with Leicester.
Beat Everton. We need to talk about Everton at some point today, by the way.
They're unbelievable.
They'll be fine. They'll
Yeah,
be
I mean,
fine.
Credit.
Getting to the stage where you must be starting to doubt that.
Yesterday, they
touch.
went 2-0 up. And I messaged in the group,
Yeah.
Everton losing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to lose 3-2 again.
Yeah, you
And they
predicted
did.
it spot on.
It was just so obvious. Put money on it, everything.
Yeah.
Like I just knew it.
Yeah.
I had a good day
You
yesterday.
called it spot
Yeah,
on.
but you'd rather
You
be
did call it
Everton,
spot on.
where they're going 2-0 up against the Champions League side versus Southampton,
good
who look
point.
absolute
Yeah, that can't
dross
score.
every single minute. Absolute dross.
That's a fair point.
You'd rather be neither.
They show
But
a lot
also,
more
there's going
quality
to be
in fight.
more than just Southampton going down.
Even the Brighton game when they got smashed, I know they got smashed. I don't like saying this about football matches. When it's 4-0, whatever, yeah, fine. But they had some big chances in that game as well.
Yeah.
They're not a million miles off of it. I know it's crazy, but
I'm not sure,
you'd be
mate.
crazy to sack him. And if you get David Moyes in for him now, it'd be crazy. Absolute crazy, man.
Be interesting to see. Be interesting to see how it progresses for Everton. I'm just not sure that I agree with your assessment, Booth, which is sort of the point, which is what football is about. It's all perspective and opinion. But I feel like Arsenal, firstly, are up against it today. I think they'll win, but I do think they're up against it. And I think if they do win, it really is a strong statement from them.
With all their players out, I think it's a big statement. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's huge in a title race. Obviously, losing it, with City winning all their games, you can
With
you can make
Liverpool
it,
losing as well.
Losing.
But I wouldn't make any if they win it, they're going to win the league or anything like that. But if they win it, it's a huge statement because with all those players out, and to go to your biggest rivals, beat them in their own patch when they would think they're the favourites today, because that's how they'll be looking at it. Spurs fans will be looking at this with a bit of expectation. Their players might have that bit of expectation.
Yeah.
Like they'll
If
be
you're a
going into it
Tottenham
thinking
fan,
we have to win.
If you're a Tottenham fan, okay, so from an Arsenal perspective or even a Man City perspective, if you're saying that it should be fine for Arsenal.
Should be.
If you were a Tottenham fan, though, you'd be going, hold tight. Declan Rice is out. Their gladiator, their central midfield warrior, he's not there.
Yeah.
Then what happens? Then Marino's out. You go, okay, lovely. Another one out. Martin Odegaard, arguably the most important player in their entire team. Martin Odegaard out. At what point, as a Tottenham fan, do you go, we got to win this game?
But they're a million miles off of it. They're not a Champions League club anymore. Arsenal were unbelievable. Got a points tally last season comparable with title-winning sides.
Yeah,
So they're a
but
title-winning
they
side
got
in
all
essence.
of that, and they got that, and the reason why you see them through this lens is because of Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice.
Yeah, but Saliba's in there, Ben White's in there, the keeper's in there, has been absolutely fantastic. And the front three, and Saka's been huge as well. Started the season very, very well, despite how many minutes he played for England. He must have been absolutely shattered. So all I'm saying is, I don't think Spurs' level is as good as it used to be. I just don't think it is.
So what are you thinking today then? What's your prediction?
I think 3-1.
To Arsenal?
Yeah, 3-1.
You think it'll be
easy,
a win?
easy.
I think a little Desmond.
You think this is a draw?
I don't think
Terrible
Spurs
for the
will.
Premier League.
Terrible
think
for
Spurs
Arsenal.
will.
Terrible for Arsenal because let's remember, the value of the draw has totally been nicked out of the league.
Also, City
A
winning
good
all their
point.
games.
And Arsenal drew against Brighton. Like, you're only allowed so many draws now because you're
Premier
trying
League
to accrue 100 points.
The Premier League needs Arsenal to win this game, by the way. It's scary what City are doing at the moment. Maybe we could talk about them later in the stream, but the dominance from this City side already, without Rodri fully back in the fold, Phil Foden as well, you just think, wow.
Yeah, I do.
It's outrageous.
I do agree with you. I'm surprised at how relentless Man City have been. But
Not even them. It's just fucking Haaland freak.
no, it's all of them, man.
Mate, he scored like 12 goals in 4 games.
No, he's a joker.
Did 12?
No,
he's
he
on
he
two
had
hat-tricks
seven.
at
He had
Braves.
7 in 3.
He's got
He had-
nine.
he had-
He's
he
got
had
9
7
and 4.
in 3.
He could score.
7 in 3 has never been done. 7
Think
in
about
August has never been done.
Yeah.
He could score like, what's that? How many he's got? 7 in 4.
9 and
9 in
4.
4.
It wouldn't take...
Extrapolate that out.
Yeah.
No.
He could score 90 goals this season.
No, but do you know what do you know the other thing that he could do? You know we talk about lots of records, don't we, in football? And the vast majority of the records that we talk about are she's a fantastic dancer, this old woman. They're amazing. A lot of the records that we talk about are sort of there to be broken, aren't they? Like, and some you believe will stand the test of time. I always thought that Alan Shearer's 260 would stand the test of time. I always thought that some records are there to be broken.
Yeah.
Maybe Manchester City, well, I would have said that the treble wouldn't have been, but some records that you thought were going to be everlasting, they're not. I think that the 260 from Shearer that until very recently, I believe nobody gets near.
He's hoping Haaland leaves.
I thought it was so overrated, the 260 record. I know it's a crazy thing to say. I think it's so overrated. He's just not had any competition. Wayne Rooney was probably the closest. Harry Kane left to go to Bayern Munich. He would have got the record. Wayne Rooney got played all over different positions, could never get enough numbers as a striker. It's just a big number because he played so consistently.
Disagree, man.
Yeah,
I disagree.
How many 30
I mean, you
goals
look at Shearer,
I know I'm
especially
being
like,
critical.
no,
he picked up
mate.
some big
He's a
injuries.
legend. He's a legend of the Premier League. I know, but
This is
but I
mad.
think 260 equals more
No, but look at all the great
consistency of
strikers
time.
that have played in the Premier
There's
League.
not many
bro.
40, 50 goal seasons.
Look at
There's
all the
30,
great
30,
strikers that
30.
have played in the Premier League. Andy Cole, Robbie Fowler, Michael Owen.
Yeah.
I'm just talking
They
the
didn't
English
get-
ones.
they didn't
yeah.
get close.
And then you go out there, you
Yeah,
go
the
Thierry
consistency,
Henry,
yeah.
Ruud van Nistelrooy, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, but these guys came in from foreign leagues. Oh, I'm not criticising Alan Shearer for being consistent in the best league in the world. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that I always thought the
other
number
thing,
would get
hang
broken.
on, but the other thing that to say though, which we have to acknowledge, Shearer played for a very average team
size, yeah.
for a lot of
Except
his
Blackburn.
career. For a lot of his career, he's playing for a really average team.
Yeah.
Mate, I think the 260 is up there with some of the best achievements in the game. Like, I really do.
You know the Ronaldo one? You have to score. He scored 450 goals past the age of 30 and stuff like that to get some. That for me is
Yeah, if Ronaldo stayed in the Premier League,
outrageous.
he'd have the record with like
That's what I'm
500
saying.
goals.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
he
Those
hasn't.
kind of
Do you
records
know
for
what
me
I
are
mean?
crazier. 260 for me just alludes to consistency
Also,
over time.
whilst you can
How many
look-
of those seasons in the 260 he got, he was the best striker on the planet? 0.
But
I'm
that
not-
doesn't-
I'm
but
not-
it-
I'm
but
not
it's
being
still an
harsh.
No,
achievement
I think
to
he would-
consistently be a Premier League player.
I think
course
you
it
would
is,
have
of course
seen
it is,
him.
of
I think
course.
the reason why Alan Shearer never got that kind of praise was because he wasn't winning European
No,
Cups.
I know.
And the reason he wasn't winning European Cups is because he adores Newcastle United, and that is loyalty isn't something to be sneered at.
No, I'm not sneering at his loyalty to Newcastle United. All I'm saying is it across the spectrum of all the seasons that he had in the Premier League, it was just a lot of consistently good ones.
This
I
took
think
this
there's
is
a lot
the
of
beauty
better
of this
strikers
show.
than him, if that's the point you're making.
I think there are
But
now.
I still think it's a huge achievement because you started by saying you think it's a bit overrated. I don't think the achievement's overrated.
No, the achievement is
But there are strikers that were better than him.
the achievement is
I think that's
crackers.
And maybe
Crackers.
the record kind of helps Alan Shearer in some conversations he shouldn't really be in.
That's what
Do
I'm
you
thinking.
know what I mean?
That's
But
what I
like-
mean. That's what I
But
mean.
it's still an incredible achievement.
Of course it is.
But you also have to remember, if Alan Shearer wanted to, he almost definitely wins a treble with Man United.
yeah.
Like, and then we're viewing him in a very different way.
But with like what's a
Like Alan Shearer was a
Butterfly
better striker than any.
butterfly effect? Yeah,
Alan
like,
Shearer
He might have
was-
made them
Alan
worse.
we
Shearer-
signed Solskjaer because we never got Shearer.
Yeah, but Shearer was a better striker.
Solskjaer was the winner.
Shearer was a better striker than any of the strikers that won the treble with you.
Yeah, but Shearer might have not wanted to be on the bench like Solskjaer wanted to be on the bench.
Shearer wouldn't have been on the
Solskjaer
bench.
loved being on the bench. He was a
Yeah,
professional
but wait,
substitute.
Shearer wouldn't have been on the
Also,
bench. Shearer would have been starting
Shearer-
instead of
does
Andy
Shearer
Cole or
create a
Dwight York.
partnership
So Andy
like
Cole's
York
on the
and
bench
Cole?
and it creates a fuss.
Well, he's never signed.
Maybe there was some harmony in the squad because Solskjaer on some level didn't mind being on the substitutes bench. You can't have Shearer or Cole on the
Also,
bench.
that Cole and York combination was unreal.
Lose the balance, they don't win the treble. It's called the butterfly
Yeah, but
effect.
you would have had Shearer and Sheringham up front.
Nah, Sheringham wouldn't have started.
No.
He scored 4 goals.
No, but
for
you
United
wouldn't.
that
Oh, anyway, it was mental. Shearer's achievement is wicked, is the point, right? And the reason I brought it up is because I thought, wrongly, that the 260 would remain untouched. Like Chelsea's 15 goal conceded record, like Man City's 100-point season, like Arsenal's invincible. Some of those records just live forever. I used to think that the Man United treble would, but that has now been equalised.
No, that'll be back soon.
That's been equalised, though.
That
So
court
it's
case
proved.
starts soon.
That's
who?
been equalised. I think now Haaland's the only thing standing in Haaland's way of hitting that 260 is basically his own ambition.
Yeah,
Isn't
his knees and his ankles.
No, I
mean?
don't even think that. He'll get it. Even if he's injury blighted, he'll still hit 260.
I look at Real Madrid signing Mbappe, and I look at the transfer market in general. I think, who's going to sign this guy to take him away from Man City?
I think
Be
he'll have.
real.
He'll have.
Bayern
He will
Munich,
have
no.
ambitions to play elsewhere.
But give me a club
Where, though?
legitimate.
Because now
Real
Buvey
Madrid,
said
Barcelona.
No, Barcelona.
It
No,
won't be Barca. It can only be Real. can't it?
PSG could afford him if they wanted
he's
him.
not going to the
Yeah, but
French
no one
league,
wants
is
to
he?
go to French
Mate,
league.
he's playing for Man City.
In the Premier
Most
League.
plastic club going. Like,
No, but in the Premier
He
League.
loves the.
It doesn't matter if he goes
loves
from
the
the
No,
club.
I think
He
he'd
loves
play
the
for
club.
Paris Saint-Germain if they were in the Premier League. I don't think he can be
he
playing
could go
against.
anywhere he wants.
He can't be playing against Montpellier, man.
You can't mischaracter. You can't mischaracter someone like Haaland like that. He's not a mercenary like that. He loves Man City. He's a Man City fan all his life. Obviously, his dad played for the club. He wouldn't leave to join Man City.
He's a Leeds fan,
PSG.
wasn't he?
No.
He's a Leeds fan, bro.
Honestly, you can only give me one club in world football that could afford him
Madrid.
and has the prestige for
Real
him
Madrid,
to take a
Barcelona.
step up.
Barcelona
They've
will
got
pull a
Mbappe.
lever somewhere.
No, Barcelona
Do
can't
you think
it,
the
mate.
German? Do you think he
Can't register
Bayern?
people. No.
No, he wouldn't go back to Germany.
Not in his 20s. He could
Maybe.
go there when he's 35 and just score a few tap-ins. Like
Okay,
Harry
Real
Kane.
Madrid though. But once the allure of Real Madrid catches a player, it's very difficult for it to
So
be.
what, they're going to
ignored.
sign, Rodrigo, Vinicius, Bellingham, Valverde,
No, but how
Beckham,
often-
Beckham,
how often
Zidane,
did they-
Figo, Ronaldo.
And how often do they sell big players?
If he signs
they
a
sell big
contract,
players a
if he
lot.
signs a contract, which it looks like he's going to get an extension to his deal, you'd have to give Man City 500 million quid.
Yeah.
The
It must be a
GDP of a
crazy-
small island nation
must
to get him away. Honestly,
It must be crazy to
Haiti.
be Erling Haaland because he could literally get in any team in the world that he wants. Like he could choose what team he goes to play
Yeah.
for.
Why so
What
Arsenal
team would
fans-
who would you choose?
What if I was leaving
Haaland.
Man City?
Yeah.
There's only one club as a sporting project bigger than Man City right now as a sporting project. That's Real Madrid. There's nothing else.
I would go to Sampdoria.
Oh, for God's sake, man!
If I was Erling Haaland, I'd go and play for Sampdoria. Quality of
I
life.
go Fiorentina.
Oh, mate, I'd have a great time.
A little bit
Imagine
of
me
La
swanning
Viola.
about Genoa, scoring goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. The old, I'll be having a great time.
I think you'll stay in the
I
club
don't
for 10 years.
Surely they could have wore their red today.
No, they couldn't. They were meant to. No, they couldn't.
Yeah, there was
In
a-
fact,
away kit.
it was
there was a
too. It was too
controversy.
white.
Was it?
It was theirs was too white, and Tottenham's was
The shorts.
obviously too white.
I don't like that. I like to
Ridiculous.
see, like, if you can wear your home kit, wear it.
No, but yeah, they agreed with you, but they couldn't.
It's like when we go to Chelsea, or something like, if we wore our white kit, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Wear your red kit.
Just red.
Like, what
No,
are
I
you
think
playing?
Arsenal were desperate to play. Arsenal were desperate to play in red.
Jesus, look at that for a stat.
What is it?
I was been bigging him up all day today, Rodrigo Bentancur. He's won one of his last 7 Premier League starts.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments who you think is going to be sat there.
It's
Put some
it's been
predictions.
put
I mean, we
out- it's
tweeted
been put
about
out on
it.
Twitter. So,
it?
yeah. If
I thought it
you
was you two in the thumbnail.
no, there's definitely a
Well, they
tweet.
preempted that if they've tweeted that.
you know
We
what they
tweeted
say?
it with his name in it.
There's
Did they?
always a
Right.
tweet.
There's always
There's always a
tweet.
tweet somewhere in there.
There is.
6 of Jorginho's last 10 Premier League starts have been against the top 7. These are just stupid stats now, aren't they?
Yeah. What does that even mean?
Like, who's even
Yeah,
in the top
yeah,
7 at the
yeah,
moment?
yeah.
Who's there?
There's Craig Mitch.
Oh,
What's
shit.
he doing?
Oh, I think he's doing the thing that Hublot, is it Hublot? They do the coin toss?
That was amazing. Why is Craig Mitch on the telly? Yes.
Yeah, he's doing
Mate,
the
why is
coin-
Craig Mitch on the telly?
Because he's the man from Filthy Fellas, my brother. No, come on, man. No, oh my God. Bobby! I love you, sexy man!
Oh, yeah. Mate, you just missed Craig. We got so excited.
Oh, man, I knew about it 3 weeks ago, my guy. Come on. Come on, my guy. Witness it.
Mate, we got
We
so
didn't know
excited.
about it because we asked him
I
to be
didn't
on the
know about it. We
show.
all went
Craig
mad.
Mitch, man. Hublot, my brother. Come on.
Is that what it was? Right.
Yeah,
we
man. Got a
totally-
little watch and we'd have to go and do the little coin toss for Hublot. So shout out Craig
we
Mitch, man.
Totally,
Yeah, because
totally
we asked him to be
fanboyed
on the
that.
show today.
Oh, did we?
And I was thinking, why did Mitch say no? It's a bit out of order, isn't it? It's on the
Yeah,
TV.
Hublot, my brother.
Got better things to be doing.
It's on the TV.
Come on, Arsenal got heaven and Jesus on the bench.
Oh, mate, that was so funny.
Come on, all the Christians are going crazy. Let's
Yeah.
do this.
Oh, mate, that's so funny.
Apologies for lateness, by
Feeling
the way.
good?
Am I feeling good? No, I was just telling Hussein, that I'm just started speaking to, my leg.
Oh, right. It's
in
like more of
pain.
a personal injury than about the
Yeah,
football.
but personal has to be shared, so it's not personal.
Okay, so injury to your leg, I wish you well.
Thank you. Me and Martin Odegaard.
Confident today?
Martin Odegaard lied to me. He said to me that in Selfridges that he would play, but that was a lie. Yeah, we spoke. But it was his brother.
What? You spoke to his brother?
Yeah, brother God. It wasn't. Nah, man.
Footballers are liars, isn't it?
Okay.
I love them. I love
They always
lying.
lie at it.
Yeah, they
Falcao
lie.
lied to me as well.
What did he say to you?
Said he was going to stay, and he left.
You couldn't wait to get out of there.
Yeah. Maybe it was
I
you.
could've
Maybe
given
you
you-
tipped him over the edge. Maybe he was going to stay, and then he met you.
I didn't ask him while we were
Shove the
celebrating
mic
the
in his
goal
face.
on the pitch
Strap
at
the
Selhurst
paddock.
Park.
Yeah, I
did
was
you?
going to stay. Yeah.
Footballers are liars, man.
No, but sometimes in the moment, like one time, myself and this girl were going horizontally jogging. In the moment, I said I love you because I felt like I did.
In that moment, I did.
Yeah, and so did she.
So
And then
then
afterwards, we
in
both
that moment,
agreed.
he did want to stay. when he-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or he just didn't want to lie to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Where'd he go? Chelsea after
Yeah,
that?
like-
Chelsea, yeah. Scored a great goal against Crystal Palace. Diving header.
You remember the small moments?
still
yeah?
playing.
Yeah.
He scored 4 goals for us.
Not ideal.
Wow.
I love him.
Early corner for Arsenal. God,
Arsenal are winning
started on the
this
front
game, man.
foot. I think Arsenal win.
If they
Even
don't
with-
win, it's season over in terms of the Premier League. It is. They'll be
Oh,
5
m-
points behind.
Hey,
5 points early. Do you think that's
5
comparable?
points, lads.
who? Oh, Man City have won
If
the
you do
league.
go to 5 points.
No, Man City have won the league. It's like when you used to watch a horror film in the 90s. You knew the black guy was going to die, but just enjoy the little 5 minutes that he's there. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, where's Dwayne gone? Why ain't he in this film? now?
I just went to the toilet.
So
What's that foul?
Here we go.
Oh,
Right.
one of the
Spurs.
Wayans brothers got it, innit?
I love them guys. I love them guys. What did you think about the midfield, though? The selection in the middle of the park. Was that what you expected for them to go Trossard, Jorginho to replace
I
Rice?
don't know, Jorginho
Trossard playing in the middle?
Partey
No, it's
together.
Havertz.
It's not. Who's it? Havertz playing in the middle.
think so.
Jorginho Partey
Alright.
together, I thought was a risk.
Yeah.
Because they both play the base. They both want to play the same position.
But do you reckon we kind of need that against away from home?
Maybe. I just didn't expect to see it. Like, he's never done it before. They've never played in the same team before. Like, not in the
Have
same.
they?
No, they've been in the same Arsenal team twice, but both times Partey was a right back. So they've never played central midfield together.
You love that stat.
That's a nice little stat, yeah.
Mate,
Where'd you get that from?
Rory.
That's the third time he said it today.
Yeah, but you get
Oh.
6 minutes all the time, man.
Are you just saying the same
Yeah,
stat?
exactly.
Nah,
Stick
man.
with me.
Statman Dave's better. You got to give us new stats, bro. Udogie, what a player. Son,
you know.
come on, I got 2.
Come on, Spurs. Come on, lads.
What is this? Aye.
Do you think it's that significant, Mbuv? Yeah. If Arsenal don't win today, you're effectively saying
It's a mental thing. They've already given up. I mean, do
I'm with you, bro.
you know what I mean?
I'm with you, bro. Like, if you've seen Haaland going crazy as well after his little summer break, you gotta ask yourself, maybe we did need a striker. All these types of
Of course you did. You deserve one as well as a
it's
big
because
club.
it's because of the draw against Brighton, isn't it? If
It's all
Arsenal had
hypothetical until Spurs win, lads. Oh!
if Arsenal had beaten Brighton, you wouldn't be saying that about this game. It's because they dropped points against Brighton, they therefore have to get something out of this game, maximum out of this game even.
It's a shame City didn't drop points yesterday.
It's the more of the manner in which City are winning. Like,
Yeah.
that's what makes it, because you can win, everyone can win in it. Like, United won yesterday, but it wasn't the most convincing win, but you still got 3 points. But then when you're getting a convincing, yes, Saka, come on, my brother, do it for Nigeria, we're here.
No, do you know what? There was that moment yesterday. You know when
Is it?
City were losing.
Have you seen him?
You sort of go, they're obviously gonna be fine. Like, at no point did I ever think Man City weren't going to win the game.
Yeah, I hear
even
you.
when they were losing.
Yeah.
There's
But
no
they do that
pressure.
to make it interesting for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't score that early against City, man. It's pointless.
Yeah, Ipswich did it
it's
as well.
pointless.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
They did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
When you win 4 in a row, there's no pressure to win the 5th in a row. No one really cares if you win the 5th in a row.
No one
except
really
City
cares
fans.
anyway.
Well, but except City fans, and with Arsenal, it's like they haven't won anything in 20 years. I mean, it's like the
We have
pressure's
won
every
something.
year.
Can we be more specific, please, sir?
What have you won?
We have won things in 20. What
Won
team you
FA
support
Cup
again?
against Alex Bruce.
What team you support?
City.
You support City?
Yeah, you don't. City fan. You've been on the show already,
These
poet.
nuance. Yeah, but mate, I'll tell you what.
We had
After
you
this
booked
show,
3 euros, you
I
didn't
do
rock
things
up.
that make me forget that. But I'm just saying to you, like, just the nuance of City fans. I find it interesting, man. It's beautiful. Sean
nuance?
Goater,
What's
as long
the
as you was there
nuance?
Then, huh?
The nuance of you. The nuance of Buvey.
Like, where was you 10 years ago? We've won 2 leagues.
Yeah, bro.
There's nothing wrong against beating Hull City in the FA Cup and making it your biggest day out ever. There's nothing wrong booking a parade in North London this summer and no one was allowed to go. You didn't even win the title. So there's nothing wrong with doing those things, but it's just different class, isn't it?
There was nothing wrong.
son's
Oh,
in.
look at this.
No.
Oh,
Save from Raya.
Come on,
Who was
Raya.
at Madison?
Yeah.
Raya, well done for getting it gone near post. Because if it had gone in, I would have complained, Raya.
Yeah,
have
you
to
can't
save
score
those.
from there.
Good move
Never.
from Tottenham there.
Beautiful
They look
football.
good.
What do you think of Ange?
No, I'm not having him.
You're still not having him?
Nah.
Well, you would never had the option anyway. But what do you
No.
think of him at the Spurs manager?
I just don't think he's. I don't think he's half as good as people like to think he is.
So what do you?
I think he's fine. I think he's an okay manager who will take Tottenham to finish somewhere between 5th and 7th.
So I'll ask you
That's
another
what they
question.
do.
Off the back of losing Harry Kane, arguably one of Spurs' greatest players of all time, despite winning nothing. Don't you think that's a difficult job? And what did you expect of Ange in the first season without a recognised goal
No, I
scorer?
think he did well. I think he did well first season, and you're right to oh my god, to go for to be the manager that has to live without Harry Kane and sort out the life post Harry Kane. It's not easy for a manager. I completely agree. I just don't think that his approach is that conducive to winning games. Think about how they've approached various games. They've lost them because of Ange Postecoglou. The game against Chelsea, defending on the halfway line with 9 men. Like, that's just bad management as far as I'm concerned.
But was that not like, with the early
Good
stages?
boy, Saka.
The early stages of a manager, they kind of have to get their philosophy over to a team and like kind of make it where it's a point that I can't go away from this. Even though we're 9 men down now, we're down to 9 men, I can't move away from my philosophy, and I have to kind of drill that through to the team that no matter what's happening, we're still going to play the same way.
But that's not
how
good.
it felt.
But that's
then,
not. I don't
'cause
think
it
that's
was
good
so
management.
early.
No, I'd say that's bad management. Having a philosophy that cannot be amended, no matter what.
No, I think it's early days. I think if it happened this season, I don't think he probably stays like that.
I hate Adam's point because it's like you need to get a new message across. Repetition is the mother of all learning. When you've got a new set of players, you've got a new message, you're going to have to drill that in even in the worst times just to make sure it's cemented. Once you know it's second nature to the team, then you can start giving them different other strategies off the back of the strategy that you have to accommodate different situations. But until you've got your point across, you have to keep saying, like with children, Giza, I tell my child all the time, stop putting poo on the wall. You have to keep telling them, and eventually you've got clean walls. Get rid
Oh, what's a save?
Ray, are you good? Ray, I'm beginning to love you again. Thomas Partey.
You're all
Come
over
on.
the shop here. Partey's getting bullied.
No one will ever love Thomas Partey.
I predicted it. Partey's lost his legs, man. Lost a yard of pace, 100%.
Oh, that's my leg
under the
this morning.
pressure here, Arsenal. God,
We are a little bit, you know.
they are under
that,
pressure.
a cross?
It's all right, though, man. Pressure make diamonds, dog.
Good effort, that wasn't it? It was
Do you know that's all I wanted against Brighton? Parry it outside of the post, not in between. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, and here we go again.
Hey, Arsenal
saves
were
against Villa
getting
though
done
as
a
well,
bit,
didn't
yeah.
he?
Yeah, but that's your job. Go on, keep doing it.
Oh my God.
Kulusevski's in.
What a bloody block. Who that was? Gabriel.
Great block.
You're all over the shop
Great
here.
block.
I wouldn't
You
say
need to
all
ride
over
this.
the
You need to
show.
But
ride
you know
this
what
storm,
though?
though.
Yeah, look how much space there is there. If Arsenal break now,
It's always a good game in this
Oh,
game, isn't it?
Martinelli, I don't believe in you, Geezer, at all.
You know,
really?
No, I haven't since September 30th, Arse9s. I told him September 30th.
specific
Last
very specific date.
Yeah, I screenshotted the text and I told him because when everyone else jumped on the bandwagon, I said, no. I want to be on this bandwagon by myself. I don't want no company. Not Vincent, mate.
30th of September, me, mate. Anyone can beat that?
No. Oh, can anyone beat Saka? Oh, I get wide. That's my
is
guy.
better
Give it
from
to
Arsenal.
Martinelli. Let me believe, Marty. Let me believe.
Oh,
This
dear.
is why I
Terrible
don't-
touch.
This is why I don't.
Jesus, that touch.
My
The
brother.
thing is, it's got to the stage of Martinelli now where he's probably not in the Arsenal's in
everyone's
Arsenal's best
fit,
first team.
Trossard starts.
Trossard's a better player, isn't he?
Yeah, but
No,
Trossard
but the
doesn't
thing is,
affect
this
the
is-
game when he starts, does he?
Trossard's wicked, man.
He doesn't affect the game when he starts football matches.
What, do you think he's got that?
He's almost
impact?
too good to be a sub, but not good enough to start.
It's the way that we
I
play,
get what
though.
you're saying.
Our system accommodates Martinelli more than Trossard.
Yeah.
Much more. So his
yeah.
skill set, Trossard doesn't have it. So when we play the way in which we play, I need that skill set utilized. That's why you bring the Jamaican. Thank you for that, Rory.
Okay,
Come on,
all right.
Raheem.
I know. I do think that's going to have a really, really big impact on this season.
Yeah, so
At
we can-
some point,
Spurs.
Sterling does something really significant to help Arsenal nearly win the league.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nearly win the league. I like that. We're going to finish second comfortably.
I don't think there's a title race this year. I said it at the start.
Can't believe how good City are looking. I
don't
didn't
think there's a
anticipate.
title race.
How
Mental.
do you think that this court case and all that? Do you think that's going to have an impact on the first team?
That could make it a title race if there's a point deduction.
I bet you it happens after.
No, but if
It won't-
if
it
there's a
won't
point
affect it.
deduction, it will be way more significant.
Listen to this one. No, it won't. It won't.
No, but it won't affect it this season.
Do you just think that the news
I don't think
and
it
the fact that it's going on will have an impact on the team?
No,
Do you
I
can
think
insulate them?
it'll galvanise them, if anything.
Right.
I think it'll
Yeah,
galvanise
I don't necessarily
But it
think you're wrong.
depends what happens behind the scenes, though. Because you know, if Pep starts to, if they get the word Pep's going, and then you get all these.
But
kind
you've
of
got to
things
bear in
like-
mind, we're talking about, okay, we can debate the verdict itself another time, but in terms of it affecting this season, if City do appeal any charges, it goes into the end of this season in terms of March and April next calendar year. So I don't think it affects this season.
I just when it's going on, you know, when the headlines and the court case is actually happening, it will only be your directors, won't it? And lawyers. It's not going to be Pep Guardiola up.
No, they're not testifying.
So it's not.
And a lot of it relates to Pellegrini, that era of his salary.
Yeah, I don't
and
think it's
stuff
going to
like
have any. I don't think it's going to be particularly important, actually.
that. And you know the way footballers are insulated these days.
Yeah.
they're not
Where
interacting
did
with
these
fans.
15
and-
other charges come from? I swear they're saying it's. I swear
Was there
What they
another
got?
15?
How much have they
it's
got now?
130 now, isn't it?
130.
I didn't know that.
There was a report that said it's
The report, that was Mark Goldbridge, wasn't it, saying that? I thought.
Oh, was
It's all Mark
I
Goldbridge.
definitely don't read anything that clown says. So
Oh wow.
there's that. I mean, you know what I mean.
What-
Rather get my news from fucking toilet
yeah.
walls.
Well, yeah.
Or the
But,
sub.
Same thing.
Is that a thing? Are you looking at? Okay. I haven't
no,
seen that.
I think basically a few people have said, that they've snuck a few charges under or something because they're duplicate charges. Ultimately,
Right.
you know,
Yeah, I did see the breakdown.
Put
of
the
them.
pressure,
And, like,
Saka!
some of them are like 40 charges,
Yeah.
all for the same thing.
a lot of them can be for the same thing
Yeah.
at different points, whatever. But
Yeah, like 30 cases of.
Over 30 cases
yeah,
of,
yeah.
you know, I mean, a huge one. I think it's over 40 cases of, I can't remember the exact wording, but it's basically not helping the investigation.
Yeah, not giving.
not
that
supporting
they
the
say is there.
Yeah.
They always go. The evidence is there.
There's only
Well
one
above
guy-
board, but then they go, show us that evidence. And they go, nah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't show you.
Yeah,
that.
Who said that? No
they're
one's
not,
ever said that.
what they're doing is they're not helping. They've been charged.
That's been
I think,
an
40
allegation
times
of not
with-
helping.
Yeah.
There's
Hindering
only
the investigation.
in our little world of football media, journalists, whatever we call ourselves, there's one guy in
Chancellor.
all of it that can talk about this situation with legal background. He used to work for Man City. Obviously, he's on TalkSport a lot.
Oh, no.
So
Stefan
he used
Borson,
to work
his
for
name is.
Man.
No,
Yeah,
he's
he
brilliant.
knows everything
He's
in and out of
brilliant,
it,
yeah.
and he thinks there's a massive chance everything gets thrown out the window.
His prediction.
just
His
listen- I listen
prediction
to
is.
him, man.
I agree. I think he's brilliant.
And he's very neutral.
His prediction is that a lot happens, but ultimately nothing happens.
Because he's saying you have to say that hundreds of employees who are all perjured themselves, lying and stuff like that. It's just gonna be very, I don't know. It's
Adam,
a
I'll tell you
sad
what,
state of
Geezer.
affairs.
If your neighbour gets 130 charges, I bet you he doesn't beat all of them.
The thing is,
Like,
though,
there's nowhere else in life someone can get 130 charges and win them all. It's
Although
crazy.
someone
do
says
you know what it
cheated
is? It's
130
because
times,
it's
I'm gonna
because it's
believe
very
them.
complex.
Bruv.
It's because you don't have to beat them effectively. They have to find your guilt on all of them.
And they just have to. They will just drown the Premier League in litigation.
Because the Manchester City will have better lawyers than the Premier League. Manchester
that.
City's wealth is far superior to the Premier League.
And whoa.
Good challenge.
Do you know the other thing that I find mad about it? Let's hypothetically pretend that Man City are found guilty, but if they're found guilty of all 115 or 30, if that has actually happened, what the hell happens? Like, it's a mess, isn't it? It's a mess for the Premier League. Suddenly they have to go, well, Man City are relegated, and you go, okay, great, to where?
It's happened before, though. You say, like, in our lifetime, it's happened. I also remember Juventus. 1 minute I'm watching Juventus Arsenal
Yeah.
Champions League. Patrick Vieira's playing. Next thing you know, he's at Inter Milan. So it's happened. It's not like it hasn't happened in our
Do
lifetime.
you remember though, Poe? I can't remember
Rare
the
in
workings
English
of it
football.
though.
It's very rare. Huh?
Like we were young. Like, can you remember the workings of it? Because what I can't work
Nah.
out. Pretend Man City. We go, okay. They've done such severe. They're so guilty that they have to go to League Two. Does that mean that like an extra team is relegated from League One or only?
Yeah, in that
do you know what I
sense,
mean? Like,
I don't know what
only
happens
two go
now.
down from the Premier League instead because Man City also leave the
What
Premier
happened
League.
when Juve went there?
I don't know.
I'd imagine it's.
They went down to
I imagine
Serie-
they replace the the bottom.
So say
team
Man
and
City
then-
go
the
down
bottom
next
five.
year. Man City go down next year. Does that mean that only two Premier League
So
teams
let's
get
say
relegated?
I'd imagine whoever's in 20th goes into 19th. 18th,
Yeah, and Man City
and
from the
then-
bottom of the league. Okay.
Yeah. So whoever's finishes 18th gets away with
Gets
it.
away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think, don't quote me on this, I could be wrong, but like, I don't think Juventus went down. I think Juventus went far down.
Yeah, they did.
They went,
did.
yeah.
They
Serie
did.
B,
Yeah, they did.
didn't they?
No, they went.
Spurs
Oh my
were in-
god! Oh my
Spurs-
god!
Fucking shoot your pillock.
Oh my god,
boy.
mate! You
Good
can't
boy.
ask for a better chance than that. You cannot ask for a better chance in football in a game of this magnitude than that. I can't believe
He's
what I've
shit.
just witnessed.
No, he's not.
Solanke.
He's
He's not.
60 million.
Oh my
on him.
God.
He's a player, man.
Oh, watch
He's
this.
a
Watch
Bournemouth
this.
player.
No,
They are
look,
Bournemouth.
look,
He's
man,
better than
look.
your strikers.
Mate,
No,
he's
he's
also
not.
got
He
a
is. He's
runner.
better than Haaland.
He's
He's
also
better than
got a
Haaland.
runner.
He's shit.
He's just
Mate.
come back, man. Match practice as well. Like, he's
man.
just
He's
come
not-
back.
he's not a team.
Why is Dom
He's not a
Solanke
top
trying to
4 or
cut
5
back? Why
team.
can't he just belt that?
Just square that,
Mate,
please.
it'd be so funny if they score
Come
now.
on,
just off
come
the back
on.
of
They will
Solanke.
score.
It'd
Arsenal.
be so
1-0.
funny if they score off the back of Solanke.
That's poor.
Yeah, Solanke's a better striker than anything
He's
you've
not,
had for the
though,
last
is he?
10 years.
He's just not.
He is.
Can you-
He's just
Solanke's
not, though,
good,
is he?
man. Trust me, you can't be
Better
at
than
You
Liverpool.
keep making statements that reveal
Better
how
than Ibrahimovic.
stupid you are, bro.
No, but all right, maybe not 10 years, 5 years. He's better than
not.
Haaland.
But he's not.
He is.
But he's just not.
The guy knows he scored 20
He just
Premier
not.
goals that season.
Haaland scored 16 goals for Man United. I
Oh,
bet you
great.
Solanke doesn't score 16
in a
this
side
season.
that came 8th.
I bet you Solanke doesn't score
Did
16
Bournemouth
this
finish
season.
above you?
I bet you Solanke doesn't score 16
Little old
this
Bournemouth
season.
smacking you around every
You still
season.
rattled about us bringing up the
It's
charges.
embarrassing.
Isn't it? You're still rattled about us bringing up the
I don't
charges.
care.
isn't it?
Honestly,
that's why you go. There's only one person that could talk
You
about
got
this.
three guys
He's
waffling
not
about
in this
legal.
room.
You got three guys
He's
waffling on live stream about legal things you have no understanding about.
Nuanced confidence. It's not something he's had when he was a kid. So don't worry. Let him have his moment. When Pep leaves, all of the confidence leaves.
Yeah,
as
people
well.
tune in for a live stream. We got three geezers doing legal waffle about football we have no understanding about.
What are you
Hey, actually,
starting
it was
on me
you two.
for?
It was
Whoa,
us. It was
you
you
two
two.
that were waffling.
I'm not.
You was the one that was
I'm not
chatting about it.
It's interesting though. As a Man City fan, surely you'd get yourself clued up on the situation.
Mate, if you've got a problem with
Let's do
Adam,
the
don't
legal.
fuck- don't
What are we? Judge Judy?
No, what are you, Judge Judy? Speak for
You're
yourself,
Judge
mate.
Rinder. You look like Judge Rinder, actually. Rory looks like Judge Rinder. But what are we? We're speculating about lawyers and stuff like that.
Bro, you're
let's just
funny,
stick
man.
to the football.
You're
man.
so
What do you mean
scared
for?
about it.
No, let's
It's
just
funny.
What are you starting on me for?
No, but because I said that you look like Judge Rinder a little bit.
Hey,
No,
stop
no,
all this
no,
white on
why?
white crime
Why
before I
you
get
stop-
Trident involved.
Why are you starting on me? Well, I literally
starting
had
on
nothing to do with that. Adam made you look stupid and you've taken it out on me because you're scared
What,
of
so
him.
it says Solanke's a better striker than Hoyland.
Yeah, but that's because he's
Over the past 10 years.
Who would you rather have at
Why are
Chelsea
you
right
starting
now?
on me?
Hoyland or-
I've got nothing to do with this, mate. I'm Switzerland. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm completely neutral in this. I'm having shots fired at me. I want no trouble. I come in
You got
peace.
three guys
I come in peace.
with
I'm
about 5
Switzerland.
GCSEs between them, giving law degrees about Man City's 115
What are you
charges.
on about?
Some of the most
I have
complex
done nothing.
This is how you know he's rattled.
He's
you know.
gone
He's
in
talking
it.
about
He's
like
gone. Oh my God,
we got
he's
me
gone.
talking about
We got
GCSEs.
media,
Head's
we got
gone,
a
man.
By the way,
media degree
Head's
over
gone.
there.
Head's gone.
We got crayons over there.
For
Jesus.
you to say that, you better have more GCSEs than me.
What are you?
Because I know you haven't.
I've got better grades than you, no
Are you
offense.
all right?
Not a chance.
I do 100%.
I do.
I do 100%.
You are a C grade student if I ever see one.
Ooh.
You are a
These-
C grade student.
Imagine having. Hey, come on, silly bar.
That's
Get off
outrageous.
him.
That is outrageous.
What?
I demanded
You were speculating on a
I had
legal thing you have
nothing
no
to-
understanding about.
No. You and I were having a conversation about Man City and the probability of what would happen, and all I did was flag how
Yeah.
awkward it is.
And
in
you
the
were
Premier
being
League.
fair, but you still contributed.
If you really want to know
You
the
were being
truth,
fair.
I was texting my mother. You had an argument that I had no interest in. I didn't know what was going
Arsenal
on.
the attack.
My mum's asked me to send her a delivery.
Handball! Handball! Defender handball!
Ref.
I swear the keeper
you
slapped it onto his hand.
Unlucky, Havertz. We don't need a
dare
striker.
you.
Unlucky, son.
I'll take it back. Just these two at the end.
Okay.
One's
Right,
got a degree
look
in
down the
crayons
lens.
and the
I
other's
want
got a
a
media
true
degree.
apology. Look down the lens.
All right, I apologise to Rory. He's got a very good degree from the Liverpool
God.
University.
His hand.
No, I think that's Jack.
Absolutely.
And
Thank
the
you
other
very
lads
much.
have got a degree in crayons and the early learning
That's handball.
centre.
That's handball.
I couldn't have been more innocent there. I was nothing but
You're a
respect-
top guy, Royce.
I was,
I've always
I was,
thought it,
couldn't have
mate.
been minding my own
I
business.
don't think I've ever told you in about 7 years of knowing you. You are a top
You lot,
guy.
you realise you're here to talk about this game. You've been chatting about crayons and all sorts of shut up.
You guys
do your job.
shit, man. You guys are shit.
I've been minding my own business more. Appalling.
Come on, lads.
Can we get you a new phone case, bro?
No, I got her to send a delivery.
Oh, that's terrible. Do you know what? Furthermore, I hope he gets back on you again, Rory. Jesus Christ, what is that?
What's wrong? What's wrong with that? Doesn't it? What's wrong with that? It works, right?
I remember you got a Samsung for one day and then you couldn't even open the
I
box. or
bought it
whatever.
off him.
It had a pen on it. Stupid.
I bought it off-
It literally had a pen.
But you were gassing that pen up when you first had it.
Yeah, because I thought I'd be able to work it.
You can
but
draw and
it's
stuff on it.
Stupid.
Hey,
Nobody needs a pen with
Who
a
needs
phone
a
on.
pen on a phone?
No,
Ridiculous.
it's good, man. When you need to make some notes.
So what'd you buy it off him for? What was it? 50% off?
What are you? Some sort of copper?
Well, I'm just asking.
got a good
What was
deal
the
on that.
discount? It makes rates.
Wait, what?
Knowing
I got a good deal.
you probably gave him 5% off.
What-
Nah.
oh my
Oh.
God, Martinelli, prove me
Miss.
wrong. Prove me
Miss.
wrong. You
Oh,
never
shit.
prove me wrong.
Shit, man.
Everyone supports
He's
this guy.
gone, man.
Why do you?
He's
People
gone.
at home, seriously,
He's
stop
gone.
being like them parents that used to go on X Factor and bring their child for embarrassment in front of Simon Cowell. At some point, you got to go, geezer, fix up. I am
Poor,
jarred
man.
by
On
this,
his right
man.
foot as well. Should be opening up his body a little
And
bit.
where's that Thierry Henry
Where's
finish?
the finesse, man? Where's the Nicholas Anelka?
There's a few comments here that say Buvey's absolutely rattled.
Rattled what?
Buvey's rattled. Buvey's head's gone.
What?
No, you are, mate.
Someone said,
it's-
Buvey, get
it's
out
gone
your
mad.
national record of achievement.
National record?
Remember that?
What's that?
Remember that?
That was sick.
I had that. I
NRA.
was so proud of myself.
Remember that?
What do you mean
You
NRA?
remember the NRA?
No. I've just got 4 A-levels, lads, and went to a decent university.
What? Goldsmiths?
And you're here sat with us.
And now you hear sat with us. Yeah.
Don't post about your grades to be sat with us, geezer.
Goldsmiths was my
There's nothing wrong with Goldsmith.
was my saviour.
No, I didn't go to Goldsmith.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't. Goldsmith. Fucking, that's fallen off Goldsmith. Really has.
So why you said where you go? You going on like you're?
I went to King's. Where'd you go?
I'm at Birmingham.
That's fantastic uni.
It's gone, isn't it? Your head is completely gone.
What degree you got, bro?
You're
Who cares? He's doing football content. No one has degrees over here. You wasted your time and your money.
my time.
A man put himself in debt to do this. And you think you're smart?
I'm not in debt. Do you think I'm in debt to them dickheads?
Waste of time.
Fucking idiots, man. If you, I saw a girl on TikTok. She said, "I've saved 40 grand to pay off my student debt in the UK." Everyone, it's the dumbest thing in the world to pay off your student debt. Do you know how dumb it is? You don't have to pay it off for 30 years. They can write it off.
Well, I mean, but if you earn over X amount, you end up paying it off anyway.
Yeah, but she saved for it specifically. It's just crazy.
Spurs on the attack. Oh!
Ref, if you ain't going to give a pen over there.
Ooh. Was that may have been outside the box anyway.
Oh, shit.
You all
Madison.
right? Have you calmed down?
Yeah, I'm just loving the
How
football.
rattled he is, though.
He's,
We got a
he's
football
gone mad,
podcast.
hasn't it? He's actually gone mad.
I think you guys should go on the Judge Rinder podcast instead of doing this. That's what I think you should do.
I mean, it is funny, though, that someone that works in football YouTube as a Man City fan just refuses to talk about it or
I do.
research it. or
Aye,
anything.
ref.
Oh,
Ref, let's have a word.
Ray has done well so far, hasn't it?
yeah, big
Yeah,
save.
he has.
I mean, it helps when you got Solanke shooting at you.
20 league goals last season.
Why are we
But
getting
that's what I mean. He's a Bournemouth player. Stay
He's
there.
not.
I know. I know.
Stay there. Maybe go Newcastle.
I think it's
Don't go Spurs.
Spurs isn't a big club.
It's bigger
It's not
than
a big
Bournemouth.
club.
It's not bigger than Newcastle.
You just said Newcastle.
They're bigger than Newcastle.
No way.
Newcastle are smaller than
No,
Sunderland, man.
Spurs are a bigger club than Newcastle.
I hate Newcastle.
Newcastle have been
Adam is a
relegated
troll.
twice in the last 10 years.
Rory, tell him why Sunderland are bigger than Newcastle.
Many reasons. Many.
They got
Multiple
they got a
reasons. Multiple reasons. Won more leagues. Won a trophy more recently. Loads of reasons. List goes on.
That's great press from
Always
Arsenal.
beat them.
Oh, come on, Van der
like 5
Ven.
times in a row, didn't they?
That was a great press. Just won the ball back up the pitch.
All right.
Oh, it's a
It's a nice stand, that, but it never feels like it's popping. Like they promised it was going to be a banging stand, didn't they?
I don't know
Like
why.
in
I don't
Dortmund.
know why people love that ground. I really don't.
Oh, the ground's
I've
right,
never
man.
been, you know. I've never ever been to a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
done the
not
away
been to
end
a
there.
game.
I don't really like these new grounds. So, like, don't get me wrong, it's fantastic for like
Martinelli's
spectacle.
got to score that, you know.
He's got to put it has to be a better strike than
Yeah.
that.
To sack him.
What pass back, isn't
He's
it?
passed it to him.
Pass
That's
back.
shit, man.
Martinelli, man.
He needs to do some leg work in the gym, man. He's got no power in his legs. Seriously.
I don't know.
man.
Arteta's
I don't
dropping.
know if it's that.
No power in the finish.
Yeah, he's got to whip that into the top corner.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that was poor. That was poor.
Knee
All right,
with
well,
the
there's another
ball.
chance here. It's a corner.
Arsenal goal in.
Arsenal,
You reckon
yeah,
so?
Arsenal.
No.
He's punched away.
Oh,
Bang!
Oh!
Oh, that's a great
He's
block.
so
Trossard, wasn't
well.
it? Is that
He caught
Trossard?
it
so
Trossard's
well.
wicked. He's so good, Trossard.
Hello,
in the
hello.
post.
How's your brother?
Oh.
It's a great game. It's a great game. It's
They're-
always a
they're-
good fixture, man.
Outside of any United game, they're my favourite games to watch.
It's a- yeah.
I
No
just
way.
love watching
No
North
way.
on the
No
Derby.
way.
It
No
is-
way. No way.
Yes.
No way.
Go on, Kula, say
It's a
it.
foul.
Go on, Kula.
Foul.
This is a great game.
It's a yellow
Of
card.
all of the games, of all of
Ref.
the big games, we know when the top 6 all play each other. Arsenal Tottenham is always the most inspiring, isn't it, to watch? It's always got the most going on.
I just love Jorginho. He just calms things
You like
down. Yeah, I do, man. Good player.
I think I'd like him in real life. I don't really like him as a footballer. I think we'd be good mates. though.
support Chelsea.
No, but I think we'd be mates. Like, I
didn't
like
like
him.
him at
I've
Chelsea.
seen him playing
Huh?
the guitar, playing
like him at
Oasis and that.
Chelsea.
We'd be
Yeah,
mates.
but he didn't like Haaland at Man City.
Don't you jump on the bandwagon. Look at this idiot. Look at this.
What, you're afraid of chatting back to Poet? Don't be afraid of chatting back to Poet, man.
You're meant to be on
Have
my
some
team.
balls.
You're meant to be on my team. You're like a little girl sitting over there
Yeah,
giggling
I'm
when
laughing.
he brings up my Haaland thing. And
Poet
you
said
sit there.
something funny for the first time in 30 minutes. I'm
He
going to
sits
laugh.
there- He sits. You just sit there like waiting for her to say something. He
Poet
It's
turned
a
up
bit
later.
shy.
Like,
brought up
fucking shut
Haaland,
up.
and then for the first time in 2 minutes, Buvey says something.
Man City nuance.
But I was thinking of that Haaland
Yeah,
clip
Man
a minute
City
ago. I was
nuances.
thinking of that Haaland clip where he scored 9 goals. You said he was going to get 15.
I've heard him called something.
He said
similar to that.
he'd be lucky to get 15. He's already on 9 in 3 weeks.
What are
of Premier
you?
League
What are
football.
you? Some sort of historian?
Yeah.
Why are you bringing it all up?
Well, because a couple of years ago on Sky
Yeah,
Sports,
yeah,
you
years
were
ago.
renowned.
Years ago. Focus on the here and now,
No.
baby. Focus on the here and
But
now, baby.
it isn't the here and now. I see it on my
No,
TikTok all the time.
Well, get off TikTok. What
Or
are you, a
Twitter.
12-year-old girl?
Oh my god.
You're on TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok.
You are.
I'm not.
You got them all subtitled and all your videos and all that.
Yeah,
Chelsea
I
have
do all
to
that.
stop now.
I'm really good at all that. Mate, you're like
Honestly,
12-year-old girl. Get on my TikTok. Get a
I
grip.
just see it every day on my For
Yeah,
You
well,
page.
get off TikTok,
And
mate.
it's on Twitter.
Buy yourself a newspaper.
But it's-
Learn
what-
something.
what I'm saying is
educational.
You could never rid yourself of that. You could go to Argentina and rename yourself and have a new life. And some Argentine farmer would come up to you and say, "You're the guy that said the Haaland thing." Honestly,
But,
God.
mate,
I think it's this day, it's this era's you're with nothing with kids.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
I genuinely
it isn't.
think- no,
it might be
is.
bigger
No,
to
no.
social
Because
media.
we've changed now. Like football
Alan Hansen
media's
said it on
changed.
3 million people.
You're Alan Hansen now.
Alan Hansen did it 3 million people on BBC One. You did it to probably
Yeah.
1 billion people across social media platforms.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
good comparison, you know.
People.
Yeah, I
Alan
think
Hansen one, I
genuinely
hate
think
that.
it is. I think it's up there with that.
It's 1 billion people.
Rory's having a whole little reflection on his life now. Maybe I should have got those degrees.
What's the name of that university? I might have to go back.
Oh, boys, this is intense, man.
That's a terrible, terrible effort.
Rhea's got safe hands today.
That's what I like. Every day,
Mate,
please.
it's such an intense... Look,
Smash.
constantly looking for it on the front foot.
Into that.
Nope. The
Saka's
doggy,
gonna
good
kick it.
player.
Get out.
Good player, doggy.
That's a good battle, that, isn't it, Udogie Saka?
100. The good
Go on,
thing.
Kuz.
Oh, what? Yeah!
Offside.
Oh,
it
my God.
might be offside.
What a ball through.
Is
Is
that
that
offside?
Kulusevski?
It's offside anyway.
Vision.
Kulusevski's so good.
Absolute vision.
Smash. Oh.
Oh, Van der Ven
Not
is
enough.
so good.
Van der Ven's got Havertz sewn up so far, isn't he?
Level Van der Ven.
Oh, this is a great play.
Look at this game.
Ref.
Go on,
In
lads.
football.
Let them play.
I think he
man.
gave the foul.
Saka is so good.
Oh,
He's so good.
He's so
He's so,
good.
he's so good.
Who's the yellow for
He's
then?
so good.
The doggy. Oh, that's bad for a
early.
doggy.
That's
Yes.
early, yeah, it's
Good
early.
news for
Yes.
Arsenal. Very good news for Arsenal, that.
Come on, 70 minutes.
Oh,
you
yes.
got
That is a yellow.
Definite foul.
That is a yellow. Yeah.
20
it's a
minutes.
definite
sorry.
foul.
Yeah.
It's his first one, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's heavy.
Sometimes
it's
you get away
heavy.
with that.
It's a bit harsh now.
That's nice. That's nice.
So young as well, Udogie, isn't he?
What was your
years
lot's
old.
predictions for this game? And do you feel that it's going to still happen? You had 2-2.
Said Arsenal win the game 2-0.
Or Arsenal win.
Yeah,
I, don't-
Arsenal
I
win.
never see Spurs winning these games.
No. No matter what, as well. However good Tottenham are, I always still think Arsenal win the game.
Yeah, then we do this. And then we do this.
Do it,
And then
man.
we do this.
Oh, that's great
Game
play.
is
Who's
brilliant.
that?
I'll tell you that's Saliba.
This is the best game I've
So
watched
that
this
was
season.
great.
Annie
play for
Saliba.
He's still going.
That would be in my mind now.
Oh, he's got shit. Trossard's done him a
holding out
mischief
for
there.
Saliba
He's out
till
of
the
position.
morning
Spurs on the
light.
break.
He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be larger than
Come on,
life.
then do something. Do
Annie
something.
Saliba. No.
Oh my God! This is the kind of
love
moment where I
football, man.
pity people who don't like football. This is fucking mental. This is fucking mental.
Look, lovely ball in from Madison there. That's a great ball.
Great.
And you know what? We can't even hear it. You know, if we could hear it,
Yeah, imagine.
we'd enjoy it
Imagine
2
being in
times
the ground.
more.
It'd be going
I don't know.
party in there.
When you can hear the crowd, you.
Oh, yeah, when you hear the
enjoy
crowd.
it.
You're right. My bad. My
I don't
bad.
mean the
It'd have been
commentator.
good if we could
Yeah,
hear the
yeah,
crowd
my
as
bad,
well.
you're right, sorry,
Might mean I don't hear Buvey.
So you don't like Solanke? Why do you think Solanke is just Bournemouth quality though?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
like
him
I'm
off?
confused.
Maybe I've gone too hard in him.
Nice.
I don't think he's a
Pause.
pause. Yeah, I don't think Spurs aim to be in the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he's that.
Oh, he's not the person that takes him to the Champions.
I don't think he'll do well there. I think he'll leave
wow.
Spurs, go back to someone like an Everton, Bournemouth, someone, and do really well again. I don't see him doing.
The reason why I'm a little bit because he's had a good journey within football where he's been at Chelsea, he's been at Liverpool, he's been at clubs that definitely have a history of having great players. I feel like maybe it was too early for him. He goes down to a Bournemouth, maybe learns a bit more a different side of the game, and then goes back up with that knowledge to a top side. I feel like
I think the price tag will kill him as well. I don't think
Possibly.
he's worth anywhere near.
Yeah,
a lot
Lots
of
of
money. Yeah, lots of money.
Some footballers have these kind of patterns in their cycles when they move to a club. He always starts slow at a club. He always starts slow. When he went to Bournemouth, he barely scored a goal. Took him 3 years to
Took a
start
while
scoring
to
for
score a
Bournemouth.
goal.
Hey, but at a top club, you don't have that time.
No, exactly.
Oh, I don't think the touch was necessary. Who's
He's
that?
done well there.
Messi,
He's done well
football, man.
there, you know.
Oh, we got.
Arsenal have left
It's good
two
for
players.
Spurs. It's not good for Arsenal to be this messy.
You know what though? You can see the difference Odegaard makes
Yeah,
to this
control.
Arsenal team.
Control.
You know when he's not
Quality.
there and you take him out. He's so good, Odegaard, isn't it?
And I love the way that, for example, when Odegaard, Ben White, and Saka do that whole Destiny Child thing on the right hand side, I'm so for it, bruv. When they're doing the duo, it just doesn't feel right,
Shame they
man.
weren't playing against Destiny Udogie today.
Oh,
Could have been
bloody hell,
Destiny's Child against Destiny.
Come on, man. The good thing about the Arsenal team for a long period of time, I haven't seen this, is there are options on the bench that I actually trust and believe in.
Who's that then?
Sterling.
Because we started
Sterling.
by saying the bench looks weak
Sterling, Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, mate.
today.
Just putting Sterling on there makes it much stronger. I trust
Yeah.
Sterling. I trust Jesus to come on and change the game. Not necessarily score, but he definitely will take 2-3 people at the game because of how good he is at
That
dribbling. So-
Nwaneri, he played a
player.
lot. He played a lot in pre-season, didn't he? As well. He could at some point he could get minutes in the midfield, couldn't he?
Yeah, but you just don't. You don't put a bag of trust in him in a North London derby. But maybe that might be what he needs. The fact that there is no
Because
trust.
also, it's unlikely that Jorginho and Partey finish the game.
Oh, they have to.
Do you think they played 90 minutes, both of them?
Please.
Old man.
Who are we bringing in?
Nwaneri.
Wanyeri, yeah.
To
Gotta
play
trust
centre
him.
mid.
Yeah,
But
20 minutes.
Arteta's made a decision to
Good job
sell
getting the
Smith
gaffer.
Rowe to keep Wanyeri.
I like that.
They got rid of Vieira as well in order to keep
he was
Nwaneri,
rubbish.
yeah.
He was rubbish.
It's rubbish.
Who
He
are
was,
these
he
lads
was.
though?
35 mil.
Any of these highly rated? You got Heaven, Cabiot,
Lewis Skelly and all that.
Skelly on the bench.
Skelly.
All right,
I've heard a
so
bit about Nwaneri already.
heaven is a wonderful place in the Bible that we all hopefully, if you are a Christian, aim to go. Now Skelly, I've definitely heard. I've watched him a few times, and he looks good as well. So, but this might be too much of a big occasion for him. Maybe I didn't look at the bench properly. Lee Carsley, he's got no
doing it,
hair,
man.
but we don't care. DTB though, don't trust boards.
I think he's so out of his depth as an England manager, isn't he?
Crossbow.
So out of his depth.
Who can't?
Nah, he's,
Yeah, he
he's a
plays-
good man. He's not out
I
of
think
his
it's,
depth.
He is
I
out
think
of
it's
his depth.
ridiculous. So people have looked at the win against the Republic of Ireland and Finland and gone, well, he deserves it.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, what I mean by out of his depth, by the way, is his PR management is shocking. Half the job of being an England manager. That's why Southgate got on so well for 8 years, despite being so bad as a manager. His PR was superb. His PR was amazing.
What's
the way he managed
what's
media, the
Carsley
fans.
done that makes you think?
Well, I don't care about the national anthem. Everyone's got their own choice about that. I couldn't care less if he doesn't want to do it. But it's just the way he talked about it to
that,
England
that,
fans.
yeah.
I thought, just got to
What
be a
did
little
he
bit more
say?
diplomatic. Be a bit more
What
diplomatic.
did he say though?
doesn't
if
sing,
you want the
doesn't sing
job,
the national anthem.
Just don't say anything and just
Nothing
don't
wrong
maybe
with
mumble it or don't say it. Or
Not everyone
There's
can
something wrong
sing
with it.
about
There's something wrong with it being the England manager.
Wait, what's the actual problem? He didn't sing
You
the
can
national
love being
anthem.
English and hate the monarchy.
yeah, but
perfectly
it's not
fine
about that.
opinion
is it?
to hold.
But that's it's not about that.
Wayne Rooney started off, he never used to sing it.
Yeah, eventually he did, didn't he?
When he was captain, he did
Yeah,
a
exactly.
little bit, but-
PR.
Wait, are you upset about he did? So,
Fuck that
is
national
people upset that he didn't sing the national anthem?
I don't care. No, as a person, I couldn't care less if you do or don't. It's a personal.
Do you know
choice.
what? This is what I will tell you. If you
you're
go to a
England manager,
restaurant,
you gotta
if you go to a
balance
restaurant
it.
and you have a good time, you probably don't say anything. If you have a bad time, you complain. So just that level of thinking for me, if people are complaining, I'm trying to figure out what that person looks like in real life because I probably wouldn't care about them. So I like that PR. Don't pander to the people that complain about nothing. Forget them, bro.
Do you think he's? Do you
They're
think
gonna be
he's
here
good?
forever.
Do you think
Well done,
Carsley?
Zach
Do you think Carsley is just good enough though? Footballing reasons.
He's as qualified as Southgate.
Yeah, but that didn't
Whether
work.
that's the
did
right
it?
reason.
Yeah,
But that
bring
didn't
him in.
work.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that it's not gonna not work just because there's qualifications that mean I have a skill set that you don't have that skill set, and I think Lee Carsley deserves an opportunity. I think he'll have a different skill set to
I think he's
Gareth
going to get the
Southgate.
job. I do think. I
think
think
it's
the
happening?
job's given. I think he's got
That's
it
good.
already.
Why not, man?
But they just don't
Who's
want to
the
admit it yet.
realistic option at the
I
moment?
don't think there is one. I
Have
think
they
that, I
spoken to
honestly, I honestly think that what they've done is they've given it to him on a temporary basis because that will appease the fans. They'll then let him do what Solskjaer did. They give it to him on a temporary basis, win some games, and then they go, well, he's earned it. You can't take him out now because obviously we've beaten Finland and the Republic of Ireland.
Ireland was a big one. I think Grealish in the 10, it looks a lot more free flowing, but it would do.
I like his
would
braveness
do.
in
They
terms
lost
of
their
bringing
next game
Angel
as well
Gomez and
after
that in as
So
well.
do I. I love that.
like
Shout out
that.
Angel Gomez, man. Baller.
Yeah, but you look at
Oh, someone's got to get a head on
Keeper's
that, haven't
got-
they?
That's a corner again, isn't it?
Keeper's terrible
Keeper
there.
slapped that.
what's he moaning about?
Keeper's terrible there. He's just completely
Yeah,
got
he's
under the
terrible.
ball.
Yeah,
He did
Oh,
get,
that's
he
a
did get a
corner.
touch on it. It's a
Touch it.
corner.
That's
Yeah.
corner.
such good
He's
eyesight,
lying
you know.
then.
It is
You're
a
lying
corner,
to
yeah.
the
I got 4 eyes and I still didn't see that.
I know. He's
Oh,
given it.
amazing corner given. All right, decent little trim.
He doesn't look like a goalie, innit?
No, it's
face.
too.
You look Vuj's cousin.
Yeah. And Vuj is a goalie.
Bruh, maybe he does look like a goalie.
Very lightweight. He looks. I reckon I weigh
It's
more.
like
than
the
him.
hair when the hair arrived.
Yeah.
He's so skinny.
Very lightweight.
Brother, he was in it. He was so cold.
And people used to all go just stand by him. And he couldn't move off his line.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Oh,
get rid of it.
Romero, allow it, man.
Romero loves it.
He
doesn't
loves it.
He loves it.
I love
Gabriel will punch you up. Come on,
All
my
these
guy.
little short Argentine centre backs.
I reckon
Man
Romero
United,
has him.
Spurs, bang average, man.
it. I reckon Romero would have him up.
I've seen the videos of Gabriel. I saw the video when they tried to rob his house. He's
Oh,
not
did he do well?
Cool. He's still alive. He's over here.
Did he do well? Oh yeah, do you remember that with
Man tried to rob his
Kolasinac?
yard.
Yeah. Ozil didn't fancy it. Did he? Do you remember that?
Kolasinac ran off.
Kolasinac was on
did
it.
it. Yeah.
hey.
Ball. Oh.
The only reason why I felt like Ozil should have had it because his girl was there. Put on the front.
Yeah,
on the front
pretend you're on
images.
it.
Well, I would have pretended I was on it.
Get Kolasinac to hold him back.
Come on, you don't know exactly.
Oh my God, they've left him so free
Martinelli,
there.
come on, my
Martinelli.
bro.
Something
Change them. You can't change. You can't change it though.
He's been
you
a weak link. He's been a weak link, hasn't he, today?
They're leaving him free as well.
It's like Tottenham are allowing him to have because what they want to do is Tottenham want to double up on Saka, don't they? So Martinelli's finding himself in more room, and he's not exploiting it at all.
Oh, something's happening here.
In here.
Oh my God, this is the best game I've seen this season.
Yellow card for who?
Everyone's gone mad.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Go, baby.
Come on, fam.
little kid
Hey,
film.
Spurs fans, you're not on nothing.
James Madison's
We
going
used
to cry.
Hey, we used to catch you outside McDonald's. You're not on nothing. Chill out, man. Tottenham High Road, McDonald's. You weren't there, bro. Allow it. You weren't on it. Got my brothers. What's going to happen? What even happened? Did anyone see?
No,
This
not
ref
a clue.
ain't a good ref, is he either?
He's a fucking idiot.
Was it Timber that got booked?
Pedro Porro.
Pedro Porro.
Good player.
He knows that this could be worth looking at for VAR, you know.
Oh,
That's why he's
Players
staying
do
down.
that sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they do, yeah.
Oh, God. Don't give a ref.
We don't really want it to go down to anyone to go down to 10 men
Look, the
because
ref's
this is a
having a little
fantastic
word.
Slow
game.
down the game. Just don't ruin the game.
Yeah. Don't take the sting out of this game. Don't send anyone off.
At least the ref goes gym, though. I rate that.
Him.
Has to, bro.
Come on.
Can't be
get
trying to book somebody.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
days
looking
the
like
days
me,
of that
just like-
Paul Durkin chasing
Yeah.
after footballers with his
Let's
gut
have a look
hanging
at
out.
this now. It's our first
all right.
chance to look at it.
Nothing there. Oh, that is a
no,
bit.
no.
No. I'll allow it.
That's not a red
I
card.
wonder where he learned that. Then he
It's
started Correct
innocuous,
City.
that is. It's innocuous. It's
not.
just
It's a yellow
accidental.
at max.
Yeah, it's a yellow.
Is it even?
It's not a yellow.
Yeah, I would say it's not even a yellow. It's nothing, or it's just sending like I don't think it can be a yellow.
It can't be red.
Well, it can't be nothing.
All
right.
Yeah.
Moron.
Because he's
I'm not arguing that it should be booked.
basically, if you see it as a
that's not
foul,
a red.
if you see it as a foul, it's a red.
No.
If you don't see it as a foul, it's nothing.
it's
No,
a foul,
no,
you
no,
just
no,
caught
no.
the player on his
No,
own.
because it's not a yellow card because it's
No,
either
it's yellow, though.
it's either dangerous play and therefore sending off,
Nah,
or it's
there,
nothing.
He stood on the ball
got
and
the
his
ball.
balls rolled
Exactly,
up.
so it's nothing.
Oh, yeah, it's nothing.
Exactly,
To me,
so it's
yeah.
nothing. What I mean is, it's very difficult
I
to
know what you're
justify it as
Yeah,
being yellow.
Timber, my brother.
Vicario.
Yeah, I told you.
Vicario got stuck in there for no reason.
Yeah, he's a
Vicario got
melt.
there,
man.
You're just like your fans. You're not on no smoke.
He's a melt.
In Tottenham,
Vicario
anyway.
got on it. He put his arms round him.
Vicario, yeah, I don't know what to do now. Vicario caused a load of trouble there for nothing.
He's a melt.
Oh, it's
man.
only handbags. It's
Timber
nothing, man.
should have
Yellow card
You got
for
yellow
it.
as well?
Spot on.
Timber should have had no yellow card. I don't see
Yeah,
how you
Timber
can
should-
rationalise
yeah,
that as a
yeah.
yellow. It's either
should-
nothing or it's dangerous play. But if you think
Yeah,
it's
but if
dangerous
you-
play, you're an idiot.
But if he's grabbed Vicario,
Yeah, maybe for that.
maybe that type
for that,
of
maybe
you
for
get
that.
me get a little yellow for that.
But I feel like
Get
he
the
got
game
booked
on, you
foul.
fucking player.
Serious.
Yeah, he never got booked. I mean, who knows what these referees are doing these days? But
Shout out Critical. My brother Critical, man. He made hats, you know. I'm wearing one.
is that critical? Litty critical?
You know it will fit you now.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on, my brother.
Oh, he got the
Yeah, there's nothing in that. There's nothing. Do you see what I'm? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? That has to be either nothing or red.
So you're not allowed to touch the ball now in football.
if anything, Pedro Porro's fouled
If you're
him.
dumb enough to
surreal.
see it as a foul,
It's surreal.
then the only
is
thing
a-
that
it
makes
is a
sense
foul.
is a red. It's
But
not
if-
foul.
it's,
not a foul.
it's accidental foul.
It's not.
No, but his foot's on the ball, on it. It's like
Yeah, I
literally
know, I know.
touching the ball when
Like,
he then makes.
I don't mind that being given as a foul.
The ref,
'Cause he has
had-
caught the player.
ref didn't have any TV time for the last 30 minutes, so he had to make a decision. That's what the modern referees do these days. They want to
They
be on.
wanna be famous.
Yeah, of course they do, man.
I hear it.
VAR has allowed this to happen.
I hear it, man. Wait, do referees have Instagrams?
They must do.
Mark Clattenburg definitely does.
Yeah, but he's allowed, man. Legend.
Legend.
Mark
fam. You get-
Clattenburg.
Yeah, when you get that status and you've been there for time. Clattenburg. Everyone knows Clattenburg. My mum knows Clattenburg.
Because he's on Gladiators, isn't it?
Yeah,
my
he's
kid went
He
to me.
puts on
Mark Clattenburg. I went, what? He's the referee for Gladiators.
And he puts on the old guy's accent.
Yeah.
No,
Gladiator
wait.
ready.
Wait, he puts
yeah.
his accent on.
Mark Clattenburg is doing stuff outside of football.
Yeah, he's the referee. on
Legend. Don't
Gladiators.
chat about Mark Clattenburg like he's at Egypt. Yeah, Mark. Shout out Marky Mark Clat. My
Marky
brother. My guy, man.
Clack, clack.
Oh, come on, Saliba, man.
Saka's just on the edge of doing something to these, like, you know.
He's-
Every time he, like, oh, nearly.
tempting fate,
Nearly-
innit?
Yeah, just nearly, or he crosses it and it's nearly. One of them's going to pay off.
A lot of pressure
Do
on
you, reckon,
Arsenal.
do you reckon Pep Guardiola's watching this game desperate for a
I
Tottenham
don't think
win?
he's watching it.
Well, you think he's just
I-
like,
it's
well,
running
he's just
about
gone out,
Cheshire
just
somewhere,
gone out for a few
having a
beers or
coffee and
something,
that.
drinking Madry.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Oh, we got Champions League this week, innit?
The amount of pressure on the
it's
City
prepping that.
side is so small, I
Do
think.
you think
We do Arsenal game.
Kovacic is watching this game?
We do
Are Man City worried about
They'll
this?
be watching it in terms of course, it's Sunday and nothing else to do on a Sunday and watch. You'll go watch the game, but I don't think there's any pressure on the City side.
I'm with you, boy.
No
Honestly,
pressure.
I don't even want to agree with this guy, but I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I don't think
It's
City
just-
care.
It's the nature of the beast.
I don't even want to agree with this guy.
City don't care, bro.
But it's the nature of the beast. If you do something 4 times successfully, the 5th time is less important than if you've never done it before.
It's not even that. Imagine
No, but
we're
it's
moaning about
more
Martin
story.
Odegaard not being here. Fam, they don't moan about no one not being there.
Yeah.
They just get on with it and sort it out.
Yeah.
Haaland could get injured. And I
doesn't
don't
matter,
think he
bro.
get-
Well,
I think
that's the
Pep-
one
I
that
think
maybe
Pep
they couldn't
prefers
live
it.
with. That's the one that.
Oi, ref!
I think Pep.
Say many things.
I think Pep prefers it.
What?
No.
I don't think he likes
7
Haaland.
goals.
I got this little
7
theory.
goals in 3 games.
I think he hates Haaland.
9 in 4.
9 in 4.
Hates who?
Haaland.
Oh my
No.
god.
He scores too many goals.
There's a
But
World
as a
City
player,
better,
I don't
better
think he
without
rates
it.
it.
There is.
There
is, man.
That
That's
is
crazy. I
that's
know it's
ridiculous.
crazy.
I do see where you're
I know
coming
it's
from, but I
crazy.
think he appreciates the skill set he has.
No,
and knows it.
yeah. No one's going to get to those goals. He's the best goal scorer in the world, maybe ever. Like, he's ridiculous.
Who plays there for City if he was injured? Phil Foden as a false 9.
Yeah,
Well,
now
Oscar Bob can play there when he's back.
Boscarov.
Oscar up.
Gundogan obviously got brought back, I think, for that as well.
Gundogan's and what's going on, man? How could anyone think Arsenal going to win this league? Hey,
That's a good
What
call.
about Liverpool yesterday, man? That was
I can't believe that.
That was embarrassing.
I can't believe it.
go on, Trossard. Good boy.
They've not won there in about
He's
4
good
years.
He's so good.
You're
man.
moving like Hleb.
He's
So that was
so
Martinelli.
good.
Martinelli.
He's won it. He's won it.
You get Martinelli. The
Martinelli,
props
my
for-
bad.
He's
Trust
quite
us.
shit,
Moving like
isn't he?
Kleb. That was very Kleb, wasn't it?
I
Just-
miss him
just
so much,
drifting.
What a player.
Where did he go? At?
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
And it ruined him.
He went to Birmingham City as well.
Bro,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that stinks.
Oh yeah.
Alex McKee.
Go on, Saka.
Man
Go on,
from
Saka, my brother.
Birmingham.
Yeah.
It's too heavy.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Havertz.
You ain't got it,
done
man.
Well there,
It's
you
the
know,
second
that's
half
one of
vibe.
it. I don't want
be
Arsenal to win,
0-0.
but I want Spurs to lose.
Do you know what I like? How Spurs started off the game pretty strong, and in the past 10, 15 minutes, I haven't really seen much of Spurs going forward. So we're going into the game pretty nicely. Next week, we've got what?
Oh my god. Man City, Arsenal. See, that's another reason why Arsenal need to win this game, isn't it? That's another reason why Arsenal need to win this game.
Oh, you can't lose.
It
against
doesn't matter,
Liverpool.
Rory. I'm just going to be honest with you. If I played for Man City, the last thing I'd be worried about is Arsenal.
Honestly.
Real life, bro.
Yeah. I think
Although-
I think the approach of last season matters. I know people can defend the 0-0 and parking the bus. I get that. You can defend it. But it's that manner of how Arsenal played against City in the last few seasons where it's just where they got the ammunition to go up to City next week and beat them convincingly.
It's not
I just
going to
don't
happen.
see
you know.
it.
I will go there. If I get a 0-0, I'm happy. Jose Mourinho style. Go back to Emirates, try and get 4 points off them throughout the season. I'm not mad about
If
that.
you get the 4 points, though, you know how last year you got the 4 points, you didn't win the league. Do you
Yeah.
think that you'll have learned from that? That if you get the 4 points this year, you will win the league.
Well, I think it's a lot to do with just the players, and I don't think, to be honest with you, we should, but I don't
Spurs
think
on the
we've got
attack here.
Go on.
the opportunity
Go on.
to do that.
Oh, he's got greedy there, hasn't he?
Never looked convincing there. Timber always looked comfortable, I thought.
Defensively, I just trust Arsenal.
It's Brennan Johnson.
trust
This guy's
us.
fucking rubbish.
No, he's a
I
good
can't
player,
hear his
man.
name without thinking of Step Brothers, you know Brennan
Yeah.
and Step Brothers. I can't think of Brennan Johnson without thinking of that.
Rubbish.
He
The
misses.
Catalina wine
he's,
mixer
he's
and that.
wasteful, Brendan
He's
Johnson.
fucking rubbish.
Nah, man, don't do that, man.
He is
He
a
is.
player, man.
40 million quid.
Wasteful. Misses chance.
What are we doing here, man?
40 mil.
That's not. But we know how it is now, man. We don't want to talk
40
about
million
prices, man.
quid.
Yeah,
No.
Brennan
Brennan
Forget the
Johnson and
price,
Is he good
man.
enough for Spurs?
Even in today's market, he's worth about 5 million quid. 40 million
Nah,
for
he's
Brennan
worth
You
more
Johnson.
than
man
Daniel
are
James.
1 in
here to-
12.
He's worth more than
Dale.
Daniel James, bro. We got
What do
30
you,
for
what,
Daniel
yeah, but
James.
man, you waste money for the last
No,
15
we got
years.
30 for Daniel James.
You got 30.
From Leeds.
That's good, man.
Yeah, well, they're
But
rubbish
Leeds
as
are
well.
terrible
They're
for it.
rubbish as well.
Leeds love spending, man. They are splashy.
I hate that narrative though about the money thing, man. Because things are about what it's worth
but
to me. I
even-
don't care if you bought something off me for £10.
Yeah, but
If I'm
you
telling you
can't just say
£50,
because
it's
there's inflated
£50.
prices
Worth
and
that to
everyone's
me.
not worth it. Like, ultimately, there's still bad deals in the market today.
Of course, 100%, 100%.
Anthony, 90 million quid.
Well, it was 80 and it was still the worst money ever spent.
No, it was 90.
It was 80. You don't have to put more on it to make it sound worse.
No, but it was.
It was 80 and it's the worst transfer of all time.
it was 90
You
mil.
don't have to inflate this.
All right.
But you know what? Man City are probably responsible for some of the worst transfers of all time. But the beauty about it is
Give me
they
a
just do
few.
it again the next year, and then you forget about
Give me a few.
the terrible transfer.
In the last 5 years.
Now
give me
you're
5.
making it in the last 5 years.
Okay, 10 years.
In the
10
last
years.
5 years.
Okay.
I don't want to. How about that?
Well, give me anyone. Give me anyone.
Doesn't matter.
Some
You
big money on
can.
some chumps
You,
back.
you
Arsenal
can.
have had more worst signings in the
Now
last
you're
20 years
comparing.
than Man
Forget
City.
comparing. I'm just saying you lot have done some bad ones as go, man. Dance
every
yard,
club
Warmty.
has. Every club has.
the
There
same.
we
It's
go.
like Fergie could get away with the bad side.
But City haven't manipulated the market or changed the market in any drastic form.
You haven't manipulated the market.
No, you were implying that we've done some bad deals and it's kind of
If
changed
you
the
can
market.
spend
No, you
50,
didn't.
60 mil 1 year, and then you don't have to worry because you can go shopping again next year, you are manipulating the market.
Because
some clubs
those
don't have
players
the
go on
capacity
to
to do
succeed
that.
for the club. If the players go on to win trebles and Premier League titles, and
No,
bring
I'm saying
revenue
some
into the
players
club,
are bad, and then the following season you're able to just buy another replacement.
And
for
no
it.
one
Not
remembers
everyone
how
can
bad
do that.
they were.
And no one remembers. It's not a bad thing. It's just your thing. That's a luxury. You should be happy about it. You're out here complaining.
I'm not moaning. I'm happy.
In that black t-shirt, I die. Hey boys, come on, come on. Oh, come, just press. Don't let them just do this. I'm stressed.
do you hate Spurs more than anyone?
No, I don't really hate Spurs. You can't hate something that you're much better
You
than.
used to work in the community for Spurs, innit?
Come on, I'm from Tottenham. We had to do little works over there, man. Not just before half time. Not just before half time.
This Brennan fella needs to stop it, bro.
You gotta get on
It's
target.
Brennan.
You gotta get on target, man.
That's bad.
On a stronger foot as well.
That's bad.
It's Brennan,
But
man.
I'm happy. Come on, boys, man. Zinchenko can't find left back again. Zinchenko can't find left back again. Well done, Timber.
I don't like Zinchenko.
Personally, or just?
I think
as a player?
everything about him.
How did we get there?
I just think everything about him. Just can't stand him.
What likes? Any specifics?
Just everything on the pitch, off the pitch.
Yeah.
Just think he's a dick. And then his face as well. I mean, I know
All
my
right, now we're going too far. That's my brother, man. I'm to you.
Yeah.
I know my face is punchable, yeah, but Jesus Christ, his face winds me up.
He says Thomas Partey is the best.
Nasri used to
DM.
have a face like that.
Who Nas?
You see him and just think, oh, for fuck's sake,
Yeah.
him again. I remember he scored against us twice here at Emirates.
Oh my god, what a game! And we had one goal was like 25 passes or something like that.
And my mate just kept
Incredible.
sending me a picture of his face, and I was just getting madder and madder and madder, bro.
So imagine how we felt. I watched him play against Liverpool one season, and I'm thinking, all right, cool. At least he's still got Nasri. About 3 days later, he's playing for City. I said, what?
Yeah.
Wins everything. I said, fair dues.
That was a
geezer.
good signing.
He's a good player, man. Nasri was such.
Wait, how many people got booked there?
What's going on? It can't be that many people's birthday, geezer. Why have you got all these cards out? Just stop, man. Son, move your hand. No one cares what you're
No
saying.
one
There you
cares,
go.
man. What's he booking? I don't get what the booking's for, man.
He just booked
People getting
loads
booked,
of
mate.
people. I don't know who he booked.
They keep disrupting the flow of the
Mate, they
game.
keep doing that.
What's happened?
Do you know in the Chelsea game
far-
yesterday?
Oh!
14, in the Chelsea game yesterday, there were 14 bookings.
Which is a record for the Premier League.
14 bookings.
There's already been 5 Spurs players booked.
How many for
2
Arsenal?
Arsenal players. 7 bookings
7.
already in this.
5 bookings for Spurs.
Mate, someone's got to go off, haven't they? When
Could
the
you-
game is played
we'd
at
be
this
watching
tempo,
this
someone's
game.
going off.
Quick pop quiz.
Go on.
Who are the 5 players that were booked for Spurs?
No, better use three.
Kulusevski.
Well,
Yeah.
he's just
Definitely Kulusevski.
Romero,
Definitely Udogie.
Yeah.
Vicario.
Yeah. Romero wasn't correct, by the way.
What?
Yeah. What
He
are
didn't
you
get a
watching?
yellow.
Mate, you're a joke, aren't you?
I can barely see the screen.
Who haven't we said?
I actually can't remember.
Dominic Solanke would
Solanke.
do anything
Solanke.
to get put in the book at the moment.
You're an idiot.
Did he-
No, he ain't got booked. It was Bentancur and Van der Ven.
A Solanke score for Spurs, yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
We
No,
just
although
got
he was injured, didn't it? He didn't play.
He missed the last 2
Yeah, he
games.
didn't play. Yeah.
He's played 190 minutes.
Boys, if there is a heaven and a Jesus, we will score. Oh, I'm going to get.
I can't believe that this is 0-0. It's been so good. There's been so many chances.
Well, when you got Martinelli up front,
Pressure going to start coming on Arsenal though, because City next week already dropped points last week.
It's half time.
Arsenal could end up, if you don't think Arsenal beat City, they don't win this. They go 3 games without a win.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It's not ideal.
Imagine going
Don't sound
three-
like it's ideal, mate.
I love both. Free and easy today.
That's all right. You give it
matter.
context and it has understanding. Without context, we can just say so many things and panic.
I think that's a good half-time result for Arsenal, though, because
100%.
the first 20, 25 minutes of the half, Spurs were at it.
Yeah.
They've created a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, but
I know Havertz has had 2 headers.
Who's had the better chances?
I think it's a bit even. Havertz had a great opportunity.
Well,
maybe.
Solanke had that
Solanke
chance,
had the
didn't
best
he?
chance and didn't even result with a shot.
You know.
Yeah.
He's been slow today. Maybe he's not fully fit.
That has to result in some sort of effort on goal. If the keeper saves it from that position, fine.
Yeah.
But to not get your shot off's criminal, isn't it?
When you say not fully fit, what injury did he just have? Do you know?
He missed,
I don't know, I'm just
he definitely missed the start of the season.
No, he missed 2 games. He's
Yeah.
missed 2 of the 3.
But I think I just saw him and Van der Ven were injured. So they've managed, both to play today. So hopefully they both don't see 90 minutes. Got to take them off.
Yeah, tight.
It's a big
game.
45 minutes for Arsenal. It's bigger than anyone can ever imagine. Because if you don't
I
win this
can
game,
imagine.
don't win City, could be 6 points, 6, 7 points behind. It's crazy.
Well, if it remains as it is, they're 4 points behind.
And it's symbolic. I think it's the final season now. Arsenal come second. I think all the big players want to leave now. They can't wait around. How long have they got?
Do you know
what I
what?
mean? How
I
long
do
have you got
agree
to
with?
wait?
I like that, but it's never. That's such a nice statement. That means nothing. Basically, it's just like, where are they gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go?
Saliba,
You can't go City.
Saliba,
Real
Real
Madrid.
You can't go City. You
Real
can't go
Madrid.
Chelsea. You got too much people.
Yeah, but Arsenal
you
have been selling
say-
their biggest names for 20 years.
It's not about being
Van
the biggest
Persie,
thing. It's
Nasri,
business, geezer. I'm not
Gael
just going to go,
Clichy,
I'm going to leave Arsenal where I'm comfortable, things are
Adebayor,
going well.
Kolo
To go
Toure.
where? You got to get over the past, geezer. I'm saying today, if you leave Arsenal, where are you going to go if it's not Real Madrid and City? Where are you going to go where you're like, unless
Those
you
are
just
2
wanna,
big options that could come in. If
Yeah, but-
Man City went 130 mil for Saka, I think there'd be a lot of people in the club that would do the business decision and sell him.
Saka ain't going to Man City. It sounds nice.
What
No,
about Saliba?
Saliba's the
Saliba,
one.
Real Madrid feels more
That's
realistic.
bare potential. Bare potential to happen. You can't deny that. But then outside of that, because you say players
Gabriel.
are going to leave, Gabriel ain't going over.
Where's Gabriel going?
Where's he
bro?
going to go?
He's lucky to still be at Arsenal.
Bruv, he was getting sold at one point.
But strange
Like,
things
what
happen
we
in the transfer
doing?
market. Every big
I
club
don't
sells
think
their best
anyone
players.
fancies
bro.
Gabriel like the big boys. I think he's at the biggest club, really.
Man City have got good defensive options, so he's probably not going to go there. And then Real Madrid, if they sign Saliba, will have good defensive options. So where is Gabriel going to go?
Some players just want to
Where
leave.
you
Don't
going to
they?
go?
Some players want to
I
leave.
think the ones are Erdegaard and Saliba.
Yeah, but Leroy Sané wanted to leave a very good sporting project at City. He went to Bayern Munich.
No, because he wasn't playing at City. He wasn't consistent.
Gabriel might want to say, I want to go to Italy and go to AC
You're
Milan.
talking about 2 different situations. I know they're both black, but it's really different. Like one wanting to go because he's not playing, and the other's playing and doing well.
No, I'm just
This
saying
is
that there's-
terrible. Come on, you're good at this. Let's go. You got degrees. You're smart. Come on, you got a black T-shirt just for a
You're
funeral.
old enough to know.
Then the conversation.
You're old enough to know
then.
it's football history.
little
A
did you know
lot
it
of big
was his
clubs
funeral.
sell their best
Bruv, it's
players.
terrible, bro. He's having a howler, bruv.
No, but you're
Don't talk about politicians or whatever you do with Rory early on, because this is a howler, man. Or change subject.
You're more than old enough to know about this. All the big clubs sell their best talent. It don't matter. It don't matter if it's right or not. Man United have sold their best players in yesteryear. All the big clubs have. Eventually, players just move on, mate. You don't stay at a club like Arsenal.
You
for
just
10
made a
years.
general statement. I'm asking you to be specific, and you're running away. You can't get a degree and be general. Be specific. Stop being afraid, you little
You made a
pansy.
big statement saying City have had loads of transfer flops in the last 10 years. You didn't give me one.
Because I'm
Give
going
me a
against your
single
thing,
name.
because you're saying,
You work in football media.
Oh, you're having a howler, man.
work
You're
in
having a
football-
howler. You're having a howler. Stop.
Give me a Man City transfer that failed then. Go on. I'm
you
no,
flagged
wait,
it down and beat
You're
you
having
with
a howler.
experience.
I've
Forget
been
it,
waiting for
man.
20
Just
minutes,
stop.
man.
Stop.
Come on. But why would they want to stay?
Today you stink. I actually support you. Today you're doing terrible, man. Come on, bounce back, geezer.
Come on, man.
Go on, get colour in your life or something. What's going on? You can't make dress the press. You talk about your degree for about 20 minutes. Shut up. Hey, you're saying, get me some food, please. I'm just like, I'm happy with this.
Buvey.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
I'm
Do you know what I mean?
How could, if I
What's the
supported Man
game,
City,
Vile?
I would come here
Poe's
so
one-
happy.
Poe's
I'd have
one
no
of the
reason to
pioneers
be
of the football
upset.
world. He's a football online world. I'm still waiting for a Man City transfer flop in the last 10 years.
A Man City
No,
transfer.
every transfer you done was successful. Well, especially Calvin Phillips. I love that one. Every single transfer you done was amazing. Bloody hell.
Benjamin Mendoza.
Yeah.
Bruv.
Claudio Bravo.
Claudio Bravo.
It's not a mad thing to think if
It's
Arsenal
not
comes
like
second.
anything. Yeah, but Haaland, shut up. Talk about something else. Save
So you
yourself.
think
It's a
Saka
live
stays for the next
stream.
5 years? That they come in second every
Oh, now
year?
it's 5 years.
Moving.
It was next season a minute ago.
Open the Twix.
Shut up.
It's half time. Let's open the Twix. It's time for the Twix.
He doesn't even want to eat his Twix.
It's
now.
time for the Twix.
It's sad.
Mate.
I'm going to get a pee.
Mate, you didn't need today
I'm
of all
getting
days.
slagged off my black shirt as well.
Today of all days.
Nothing wrong with black
Didn't need
shirt.
this today. Nothing. He's struggling.
Yeah, no.
Oh dear. Not ideal for Arsenal, particularly considering they didn't win their last game. They got Man City next, but big 45 to come. Get off me! I'm about to eat something, man.
Oh, I'm such a centre back DM. Just when you think you're having fun. Shut up. What am I going to eat, bruv? This pizza thing.
Buvey's got a Twix. If
Have
you
a
want
bit
it.
of Twix you want?
What pizza is it?
Very nice. Can't
White
go
chocolate
wrong.
Twix. He's the only person that buys white chocolate.
It's the only in our local Tesco. There's not a normal Twix. I'm a normal Twix kind
Really?
of guy. Before Poet slags me off for that as well.
Oh no! Don't make me feel bad now.
Upset him now. You upset
Don't
him,
make
Poet.
me feel
That
bad.
is what it is, man.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
no,
mad.
that's
He
fine,
was
man.
saying how much he loves Poet before he got
Yeah,
here.
I was
and
bigging
now-
you
I
up, man.
love this guy. You know that, but today you're just having a howler, and we need to start being harsh with people.
It's because he had a big night.
I don't have a
Did you?
big night, no.
You did have
didn't
it.
have it.
I was
What
in
did
bed
you do
early.
last night, Booth? Because you came in looking a bit worse for wears.
Yeah, and I was still on time before you, by the way. Yeah. Mate, that makes sense.
It's all kicking off.
That makes sense.
I mean, the pub you were at is probably like 2 minutes from here. My house is 120 miles.
What were you doing?
You don't,
Just having fun, mate. Just living my life.
Sex.
Oh, for God's sake.
Was it?
Don't cut to me, Hussein.
Was it sex?
Hussein. Cut to yourself. Why don't we get Cameron Hussein in the future?
No, just tell
For
the
some of his
people.
terrible shouts
People wanna know.
in the
Was
back
it-
room.
Was it sex?
No, it's having a good time in the beautiful
But
city of
you
London.
know when you say to me, I was having a good time.
Yeah.
That to me sounds
Well, London's
like
a beautiful
euphemism
city.
for sex.
London's a beautiful city. There's loads of great things to do.
But you know,
Well,
when
you should know. I mean,
you
you-
literally went to me. I was having a good time.
I did have a good time last night.
Yeah, exactly. So
Fantastic.
what I'm saying is, what I'm hearing there is sex.
Oh, for God's sake, man.
How can you not have this conversation when he's wearing Pata, Barcelona? This is where'd you get these?
Why have you got his shoe in your hand?
Alright, people, this shoe is crazy.
What? Adam's shoe?
A bit of colour scared him off.
it's a bit battered.
Adam's shoe.
I love a
Barcelona
poet's comic
TN.
has absolutely torn up the
What's that?
coffee book, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
I am.
Movie's rattled.
yeah, for the first time. Very
Disrupt
funny.
everything.
Movie's sweating. He's got to sit on the toilet. He's not even in toilet.
Yeah, he just did that.
He supports Man City. He should be happier. Hussein,
Yeah.
have I disrupted?
No, in a good way.
Yeah. No, disrupt.
Wiley.
Positive effect. Oh yeah, what was the advice? I saw something on Twitter. What was the advice that you got?
So I quote tweeted a Soccer AM clip of Wiley not coming in. And the objective was to make you, especially Rory, believe I wasn't coming in today.
Everybody did believe that you weren't.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
coming.
Elliot
Everybody did believe.
Elliot believed it. He went,
Do you know what
I
we
don't think we
already
should
did?
book Poet again.
Do you know what else we did as well? We already got Adam lined up in that chair to make sure that if you weren't here by kickoff, Adam was going to jump in and we were going to go free.
I knew Poet would have arrived because last time he was booked, he didn't come. So I knew he wouldn't do it back to
Not
back.
quite, yeah.
He wouldn't do
Yeah,
it back
yeah,
to back on us.
No. The last time was on my thing.
We needed you today as well. Like,
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
this has been hilarious.
It has been hilarious. I needed you more, less for the game, more for Buvey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movie, man. This is the opportunity for you to
Rattling.
change your life and begin to take this responsibility of sitting in front of the camera and talking sense to help the people at home.
Yeah.
We love you. We love you.
Smithy gets about, doesn't he?
Who's that?
Yeah.
Listen, do you know people like him? I'm so glad that he has this opportunity now. He's been in the world of football for
Yeah, they
time,
don't.
bro. So if people like Smithy are not getting their flowers,
You genuinely were like one of the originals, weren't you?
is.
Yeah.
YouTube football original.
bro.
Who was about? Who can you remember your like first crew of football people? Who was it? You and Vooge, obviously.
Spence.
But nah, me and
Spencer,
First,
About.
when I first started, it's me and Mitch.
Craig Mitch.
Me and
What
Mitch.
was
did
Craig?
that.
Was Craig one of the founding
Was that
fathers?
Kebab's
Yeah?
Lad Shimpad?
Yeah, so we done a show called Kebabs, Lads and Shin Pads, and that was before.
Where did that go out?
We put it on Grime Daily, and then we had like Maya Jammer on it. We had like we got Nile Ranger. We got a couple other footballers that we knew.
Were
And
you
we was-
involved in? How did you get it on Grime Daily?
Come on, man. I'm Big Poe.
But it's not a football. But it's not a football.
Exactly.
So you just knew someone.
Exactly. I
Right,
just said to myself, like, look, man, I don't know. You just put it in a place. You put a red rose in a grass field and nothing else, you're going to see the red rose. So then it's like someone will be able to pluck it and say, this is where you should be. So my whole thing was then, look, let's make a show and put it there purely because it has all the characters and the elements of the culture, but we're just speaking about a subject matter that's not really relatable over here. And then luckily for us, Google were funding original channels at the time. They funded a channel called Big Balls, pause. And then Big Balls, pause, made Copper 90. And then they told me to come down. And then that was it. And then that's when you sort of made that sort of crew because they asked me to come down. I called Vooge.
So did you already know Vooge then?
Yeah. I said, Vooge,
So
come
you
with me.
brought Vooge in. Vooge.
Yeah.
You weren't put together.
No, I called Vooge. I said, Vooge, look, there's a situation going on. We can like, there'd be two of us.
Together.
And then come down and just audition for this and see what happens. And we went down, we got it. And then I called Maya to come down.
So
then they made Filthy.
Craig Mitch is one of the. I don't think people know that he's one of the founding fathers of the. I think people know that.
Oh,
you,
in football, yeah. Because he left for 2 years. Because the thing was, when we made Kebab's Lads, it was off the premise that it was going to be a big show and it was going to do loads of things. When Copenhagen came in and then said, all right, Poet, we want to get you. I felt kind of bad to leave the show, but it was an opportunity for me to really get into the world of football. So then I said, yo, Vuj, you need to come. Because there wasn't much people on Twitter talking about football. You would have had like him, Tinchy Strider all spoke about football.
What was Tinchy Strider a YouTuber?
Nah, but he was like on Twitter. I used to see
Man
him talk
United
about
fan,
football.
innit?
Man United
Yeah.
fan, yeah. So the football wasn't, on my timeline anyway, football wasn't the massive conversation outside of the game playing. So yeah, and then once we got there, I remember the first 2 years, I would say, Rory, you was a part of that original cast. I remember Adam McKola being there.
Yeah.
But before that, I worked with you before that.
No way.
Because you presented a TV show.
Oh my
Soccer
God.
Tonight.
Yes!
On
What was it called?
Freeview. Remember Freeview?
And I got that's why I found Ross.
Yeah,
from
and then
Filthy.
I came. I was invited onto that show, and then Poet was there, and I was doing full-time Devils at this point, but I was still working, like
Yeah.
pretty much
Remember.
full-time.
In a normal job.
And I started talking to Poet, and Poet gave me his number and that, and we spoke, and he made me go. He made me take it seriously as a job.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
'cause
yeah. I do
without
find,
him,
I
I
do
don't think
find
I
like
do.
the genesis of all of this football stuff fascinating. Because at the time it wasn't. Now I think, if you decide to get into it now,
Yeah.
I think you're making a conscious
Redmen
career
TV
decision.
were the first traditional football fan channel.
Redmen.
Redmen, and then it was Arsenal Fan TV, and then it was us.
That's mad.
So
And then
Redmen.
we were the first.
Chris
three out.
and Paul were also Trailblazers.
Chris and Paul. Definitely Paul. I think. I imagine it was Chris.
But
and Paul.
Redmen, no doubt.
I
Redmen,
think it was
Redmen,
both
no
of them,
doubt.
yeah.
Right. So fascinating.
Mad, innit?
Because all of the people that did
are
it
old,
originally,
bro. Did it, huh?
you can't have been doing it. You must have just been doing it as a passion project for fun.
Yeah, but that's the
Couldn't
rule.
have seen it being a
I've
job.
Always done that. Listen, my dad's a Rasta fam. I don't understand the concept of working for someone if I have the opportunity to work for myself. Even if I'm making no money, just to know I'm opening my business, closing my business, looking at my books, cleaning just to know I have all the control means that every time I walk to somebody else, I'm discussing something I know full control over. So even when I went to Channel 4, I'm talking to not the boss, I'm talking to the head of the department's person they've sent to talk to me.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I have all the information on my business. So I was like, I just need to elevate this business so I can talk to individuals that can make change. Because if you ask me to do something in Filthy, I can change it like that.
Yeah, yeah.
If I ask you to do something in your business, not like you guys, but most business, they can't make the change. They got to go to about 7 other people. So I just didn't like that mechanic for something that I wanted to be a part of forever. So
It's an interesting journey. I do find that whole story of like the original football YouTube content
And then
creators.
Spencer was the FIFA player.
Oh, Spence was
And then
super.
what happened was the FIFA player had its own YouTube channel. But then when Spen left Copper,
He
there
took
was
that.
an agreement for him to have the channel, and then that became Spencer FC.
Right.
And shout out
That's how-
Spenny as well because
yeah,
he helped me with Filthy early on because with Filthy, because it was difficult. We had Copper 90 and everyone knew me for Copper 90. So when I made Filthy, it might look like D12 and that's Eminem. So it was like, how do I change that concept so it looks like these are my guys? So then Spencer allowed us to do, when we was doing Wembley Cup, he allowed me to be Poet from Filthy Fellas on the
Wembley
show.
Cup.
So then it was like, it got a lot of people then, what's Filthy Fellas? And
Yeah,
that allowed me to get more people involved. He jumped on. So yeah, my shout
So
out Spencer.
Craig
man.
Mitch, yourself, Spencer,
Yeah.
Maya,
Maya Jama,
Maya was
Vuj.
there. Vuj.
Vuj.
You guys?
Hugh Wizzy.
Hugh.
Was Hugh an original?
Wizzy.
Hugh
Oh
Wizzy
my-
was original.
Hugh Wizzy-
so remember
was
the
Hugh Wizzy an
Brazilian World
original?
Cup?
Are you mad? Who's there?
He was there in a box on Copacabana Beach for Adidas, in like a shoebox
Big facts.
kind of thing.
Right.
Like they were throwing big money at
Wait
Hugh
a minute.
Wizzy.
Let's go back. There was loads of people.
Hugh
When I think
Wizzy was
it now.
about.
If you're
So
saying
Hugh Wizzy's an
2014,
original. Okay.
Ellie Menjum from Australia. Shout out Ellie
Ellie, yeah.
Menjum.
Yeah,
he was
Derby
really in
days, That
Australia.
was a fantastic strand. Is
Still
that still
goes a little bit, yeah.
with him?
Less often, but I think it
still makes-
Euro fan. What's his name? Tom.
Yes,
Can't forget these guys, bro. They're
Tom Euro fan, yeah.
the
yeah,
Euro
yeah.
fan. Tom, a sensational guy, bro. Gallus as well, but obviously he's a family man now. But I don't want to ruin that. But he was the man, bro. And Ellie as well. Gallus, he might be a family man now as well. But at the time, my brothers, man. So y'all shout them out. Shout out Copper 90. Shout out everyone, man. That a good.
No,
Good little run.
it's a great journey, and obviously you got the filthy kit on there.
Come on, shout out Filthy
Love
Fellas,
it.
my brothers,
How's it all
man.
going, Filth?
Yeah, good now. Obviously,
Love
publicly it was a bit, but now we're through that little
Rory's
moment.
been so intrigued by that story.
Serious.
I know everything. I have. I've never
I
ever.
am the one.
I swear. I generally speaking, I
Yeah.
like to think of myself as someone who doesn't get involved in internet drama. If people talk about me on the internet, I don't care. I try. I don't know why, but I got so invested in everything that was going on.
I
with
understand,
Filthy
bruv.
Fellas.
Filthy Fellas
I
is-
watched everything. I read every tweet. I don't know why. I literally dedicated hours of my life to finding out publicly. I haven't spoken to anyone privately, but whatever was out there publicly, I thought it was a fascinating story.
Yeah, but look at the club. Look at you man are doing at the club. This is crazy, bro. The production, the set, Hussein's over there, my guy. Like, this is sick. People are buying into this. Loads of people talk to me about the club, and they're buying into this. In 5, 6 years' time, 7 years' time, when you're still doing this and you're still killing it, if something detrimental happens, even I'm going to be like, huh? What do you mean? That's why I saw Miles in this element, and like, I love this platform. So it's just like, when people love something and they're invested in it, if something bad happens, of course people want to know why. So like, you can't feel alien for that.
But
so.
you're everything's perfect now.
Nothing's ever perfect.
Okay, everything's on the straight and narrow. Everything's on the straight and narrow now.
The most important thing is, I think everybody, you now know the people that are here want to be involved, and that's the most important thing. So,
Fully.
and shout out everyone, man. Shout out everyone that's been a part of it.
We've seen everyone's doing their own thing again as well. Like, No Rules is back. Miles is doing his own YouTube.
Yeah.
Which
Adam,
is good.
when
There's a brilliant No Rules.
When you come filthy, look at Craig Mitch, done his own thing from day one. What did I tell everybody, Adam? You've known me for long. What do I tell everybody all the time? Ownership. Do your own thing. Use this as a platform for you to go and feed your own family. Don't rely on me to feed your family.
Going through you, you're like the YouTube individual version of the Barcelona Academy. Basically, come through
sick.
with
Like
poet.
Messiah.
Yeah.
I wish I was that. Or Claire Fontaine, because Claire Fontaine, I
you're
thought
Claire
was maybe better.
you are the North London version of Claire Fontaine.
Man, well, we need to be going
Find
for
the talent, allow it to flourish.
Or Martinelli's in.
Oh, did you know that's the only thing, before we go back to the game, that's the only thing that this situation misses now. Me and Adam McKola, Rory is you. We had so much opportunities to make bare mistakes and no one even saw. No one even witnessed it. So by the time we're here, we're fine-tuned. Other people now, people like Expressions, for example, he fine-tuned himself today, bruv, sensational. I'm saying, if we're going to make the next Rory, the next Adam, the next Expressions, the next Robbie, what have you, where they're going to be able to make all their mistakes, no one looks, and it's like everybody just wants the money now, wants this, and I'm like, bro, we need the process, bro.
But because of that, that's true. But also because of all this groundwork that's been done, that started way back then.
Yeah.
People now can get a quick 20k followers on TikTok, and all of a sudden they've got a deal, or they've got got sponsorship. It's not always good, but those opportunities are now easier to get for some of these people.
I know, and it's not about money though. It's like, if you have to go to school and you got to do 5 years from year 7 to year 11, no one's gonna go, well, you got money now, you got to drop out. No, it doesn't work like that. That is the protocol in order for you to be educated enough for you to do the job for a long period of time. If you genuinely feel you can get into the world of football, watch it for 5 years, be involved for 20 minutes, and know what to do, mate, you're a couple of nuggets short of a Happy Meal. Like, just go, dedicate your time, learn your craft, and then. Trust me,
He went to one of them big schools, didn't he? In a big stage. Was it a stage school?
I went Anna Shares. Oh God.
Did you go on a share?
Yeah, Disney Art School, my class. I was lit.
Share? I was at Sylvia's.
Is it? I was in Anna Shares. I just see all the cast of EastEnders. I was like, man, EastEnders cast are here.
Dan was there.
Sick.
Dan Kaluuya was Anna Share.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
he would be. Yeah, he was
But they were
younger than me.
Amy Winehouse as well, innit?
No, Amy Winehouse was mine.
Because I watched her film the other night.
Yeah,
Back to Black.
It's Sam Taylor Wood's film.
I didn't know.
Cuz, you're alienating people like Man City, fam. We're old, cuz. Be inclusive, fam.
What, Amy Winehouse? People know Amy Winehouse is inclusive, no? Yeah.
Not if you watch the film, boy. You probably want to exclude yourself. What a terrible biopic, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
No.
This
Solanke.
brother, man, is not good, you know.
Although, in fairness, I do agree with you, but that's not a good chance. Like, there's not much he can do with that. There isn't much he can do with that.
So what? How many goals has Solanke scored this season?
0.
Solanke gets 8.
8.
All comps.
I'm getting 20.
No, 8 Premier League is possible. 8 all comps he'll get.
But they're going to get knocked out of the FA Cup.
8 all
League
comps he'll get.
probably.
Mate, I made this mistake with Timo Werner. I was right about Timo Werner, but I went extreme.
Oh, you were extreme.
I went.
Header
Mate,
from Van der Ven straight at the keeper.
Does he have to score that? Does he have to score
Let me see
that?
it again.
Mate, it's a completely free header 9
Because he's
yards
quite
out.
high in the air when he connects, isn't he?
It's a
hard to
completely
get power
free
on when
header.
you're that high. Oh, no.
Nah. I'm right. You scored that, I'm afraid.
That's very bad, you know. Very bad defense.
You know his problem is, though, there, while you're right, because he's in front of the goal, he has to try to get it back on.
Yeah. You have to
So
do.
he has-
You have to do
yeah.
the Les Ferdinand whip on.
Yeah.
Who's
There's
that
another
got
card,
yellow?
8
Celebrity
card.
ref
Is that
here.
Kai?
Guy's a dickhead.
Jorginho.
We ain't got nothing really powerful moving forward in the middle of the park, man. It's just a little bit lightweight moving forward.
Look how many cards are getting dished out here.
Ridiculous.
Real Ferdinand got booked once, you know.
Pardon?
Real Ferdinand had like
What, in his
very
career?
few- Yeah.
Really? Gary Lineker never got booked, did he?
Gary Lineker never got
Gary Lineker literally never
Ferdinand
got
got 1 yellow in
I
his
think
entire career.
Let me double check this.
That doesn't
that
sound
sounds
right.
about yeah,
Nah, that don't sound
That
right.
QPR in 1 game.
Yeah, that
in
doesn't
1 month.
sound right.
And Gary Neville never got a yellow card. Nah, man.
Yeah, no, he. I know that Gary Lineker literally didn't get booked in his whole career, but I don't think that can be
This
true.
is what I
are in
mean.
down the right
This
side.
is what I mean.
Bad last ball though. Bad execution on last ball. There
You're not
from
keeping the
Tottenham.
ball well enough, are you, in terms of just minimising the risk of counter-attack?
I feel like the lack of control in the midfield from Arsenal is because of the lack of Declan Rice and Odegaard to a degree as well. But Declan Rice is that, isn't he? He's the anchor. He
Yeah,
calms it all
yeah.
down.
Oh man, I could actually hear where you're coming.
Way too end-to-end, isn't it? Way too
Yeah, from Arsenal's perspective, I think Tottenham would be quite happy with the
I
way
think
the
they'll be
game's
happy with
going,
this.
right?
The fans are excited.
Also, the way that Ange Postecoglou likes to play is that, like,
Yeah.
bit to and fro. Whereas Arsenal want total dominance, don't they? Which isn't happening.
I just don't like the fact that we got two people sitting and we're not winning a second ball. So what are you there for?
Yeah, no, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
When does Sterling come on?
That's a good question.
Soon.
I get him on, yeah.
Soon.
It's close to 60 than 85 or whatever, or 80. He's ready to go.
When Sterling left Man City, was you upset or did you understand?
No,
He
I was
pretended
happy-
he
I was
wasn't
ha-
up. He
I was happy
pretended he
for him.
wasn't upset, but he was upset.
What, going to what?
He
Going to Chelsea?
pretended, yeah.
No.
Yeah. And look, at the time,
He had a really flat season, final season, and not to diminish what he achieved for the club. He's a legend on some level, but his final season at the club was really poor.
No, the final season
I hear that.
was his Champions League
No, the
appearance. The
no,
final
season after.
No, the season after.
Yeah.
Hey,
But he did win the league. He did win the league the year that he left. Yeah. So he came to Chelsea as a league, winner.
yeah. But to get 50 million quid back for him 10 years later or 8
Yeah.
years later,
Great
he spent
business.
50 mil on
Yeah.
him.
If you look at it through the lens of business, it's good. But at the
And
time,
if he's going to kick up
I
a
thought it
fuss,
was
not starting, it's just like, great deal.
They didn't want to lose him though. If I remember rightly, Guardiola wanted to keep him. He just couldn't guarantee him to be a starter, and therefore he left.
Yeah.
You happy with Mikel Arteta signing a new contract, Po?
yeah, man. I think everyone, all these Arsenal fans, we just gotta understand, Man City are the gods, bro. Pep is the god. If you don't win to them guys, you just gotta accept it. And I think Arsenal were trying to judge whether Arsenal fans in general, are trying to judge whether Mikel Arteta should get another contract based upon his achievements. And I'm like, if you look at the time, Pep Guardiola and that Manchester City side are one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah,
in
I
my
agree.
life. They're
Yeah,
winning the league in like second and third gear.
Finishing
What are you
second, accruing 89 points, having the best defence in the league. It is worthy of a new contract, isn't it? Simply not winning the league isn't enough. It doesn't tell the full story at all.
Not at all, man. But I do believe at some point, because this is what the greats are able to do, the Pep Guardiolas, the Alex Fergusons, the Jurgen Klopps. If they don't win the league, they leave the season with something and they challenge for the league. Whereas a lot of clubs can only usually focus on one. So challenging for the league, that's what we're doing. If we don't think we're going to win the league, we'll probably win a cup. But only the greats can multitask.
Yeah.
So I'm like, at some point, Mikel Arteta has to learn the ability to multitask.
Is that now, though? Is that this season? Like, do you
Yeah,
want to
bro.
see serious Champions League form or FA Cup run as well?
If we didn't win it, but we got to like 2 finals, we don't even get to finals in cups. We're out by the 4th and 5th round. And it's like, is it because you're putting all your priorities in the league? So in May, we're just like, we finished second. But I'm tired of that, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that.
Yeah, we'll find out today. This would be the kind of fixture where if Arsenal are going to do something quite significant this season, they'll find a way here. You know, they got what, over half hour to find a way to just beat this Tottenham team, get back to winning ways ahead of a clash against City.
Sterling's the big one if he can come on. Definitely get a lot of opportunities against their fullbacks.
Hey, Sterling on for who? Do you think you put him on centrally?
Is Martinelli stayed on, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Martinelli take him off.
Has to.
Sterling on his on the left side, cutting on his right foot.
Yeah. That gives
Unbelievable.
Trossard a little bit more support as well.
Trossard's not been doing anything, man, has he?
But he's a wicked player, Trossard. He's so good, man.
Nothing's happening. She's not doing anything.
No, Trossard is... I love Trossard. I wish he was a Chelsea player. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, if Arsenal perform like this next week at Man City, all you're hoping is the defence and Raya have a great day.
Yeah,
You can't-
Rice will be back.
Yeah,
You
Rice
want to
back.
deal with what? Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, and maybe a Rodri in the middle of the park against
Bruyne.
Party, Jorginho, respectfully, and Trossard. You're having a laugh, kids. I'm not even watching the game. You're having a laugh.
Yeah.
Ask me to do the club and see if I turn up.
Where is it? Where is it next
Etihad,
week? At the
Etihad.
Etihad.
Yeah.
At the Etihad.
It's huge. It's a huge
So they're
game.
away at Tottenham, away at Man City in a row.
Yeah, but then it means the end of the end of the season for them is a lot.
Business end, they'll have them at
Yeah, a
home.
lot more home games.
Is that what they got? And they've obviously got their first game in Europe, haven't they? Atalanta. Away.
That's not easy.
That's
They're
not
away,
easy, bro.
Away. It's hard, man.
Lookman. No.
Yeah, look,
They'll win.
Come
that
on,
game.
Martinelli. Come on, my boy. It's been quiet, but of course it continues quiet. Thank you.
just
my
hasn't
guy.
done enough, Martinelli. Just really hasn't done enough. I expected so much more.
These are the games, man. Pires used to turn up against Tottenham,
Yeah,
you know.
always.
Pires turned up
Always.
against Spurs, you know, bro.
I saw some ridiculous Pires disrespect.
keeps giving it away.
yeah,
It's
Martinelli having a
bad,
mare.
bro. Go on, Timber. You're turning up as well. Oh my
Good
god.
defending.
Great defender,
Great
Romero.
tackle.
Great tackle.
Who's gonna cover Timber? Well done, man.
Is that Brennan
Well
again?
played.
Yeah.
He's khakis, you know, Brennan.
Do you know where I saw it? It was. I don't know. I don't agree with this, but
Is he injured?
Robert Pires came out and said that Jeremy Doku is. I think.
Better than Saka.
Yeah.
He's mental.
I reposted that just to see what people thought.
Yeah. I mean, I disagree with it, but I found the comments aimed at Robert Pires. Not appreciating the player that he was just ridiculous. It shows
He
you
gets
how
slept
forgotten.
on. He gets slept on.
Slept on.
In terms of Premier League, when we talk about the best right wingers or left wingers in the Premier League, he doesn't always get top of the list, does he?
No.
What?
Roy went, slept on?
Yeah. No, I agree. He slept on a lot.
What do you reckon it means, Rory?
I can vaguely piece it together. I think forgotten. Would I be right?
Yeah, forgotten.
They've forgotten.
Yeah.
Say
Ignored.
that. Say that then.
You're
Ignored.
proper in a good relationship, innit?
Yeah,
Just not you. You're in a nice relationship with Missy. You're not outside.
No.
Slept on is a really commonly used
Yeah,
term.
no, I don't have a clue.
Oh yeah, you're not on social media as well.
Clue. I do my best to swerve. But okay. Anyway, Robert Pires was such a good player, and the way that people seem to not be acknowledging quite how brilliant a player he was.
He'd be the best player for Arsenal right now if he was in his prime now. He'd be Arsenal's best player right now.
Yeah.
By a country mile. And that says a lot about the
I
quality
don't know
of
about
footballers.
Country Mile. I think I really like Martin Odegaard.
He's so good, and I think
I think
Saliba's
Martin
incredible.
Odegaard would transcend.
He doesn't lace his
eras.
boots.
Do you think Odegaard's better than Pires overall as a player? Obviously, they're very difficult. to
Overall,
compare.
yes.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, overall, 100%.
Overall.
What, Odegaard over
better
Pires?
than Pires?
As an overall player,
I think Odegaard's so talented, you know.
Nah.
I think Pires was an amazing winger, obviously. He'd be one of the best wingers in the world
People
right
forget
now.
how good Pires was.
I feel like Robert Pires has gone down as a great. I don't necessarily think that Martin Odegaard will. I think Odegaard's one of the best players in the league at the moment, but I don't know if he'll be remembered as one of the greats of the league.
Odegaard's got a great seam.
Martinelli, will you?
That's a shit
Course
ball.
not.
That's a shit
That's
ball,
terrible.
man.
That's terrible, yeah, terrible.
That is a terrible. You have to hook him off. Is that Martinelli playing the ball in? You have to hook him off.
That was a
That's all.
Havertz.
You have to what?
Hook him off.
Oh.
That's another saying.
Do what to him?
Oh, Rory, do you know?
What do you want to do? What do you want to do to him?
You know,
Doing
man.
that to him?
Just basic English phrases.
What's he done to you?
Huh?
What's he done to you? What were you up to last night?
What?
What?
Hooking him off. Hooking all the
Focus
lads
on the
off.
game, Roy.
What's happening?
Focus on the game, man.
I'll be real. Martinelli needs to come off, man. Though. He needs to come off now.
Who do you bring on from Sterling?
Come on, man. Let's see the sterling. Let's see the pounds, man. Jamaica, stand up.
He's ready to go as well. The training videos look incredible.
Who's Sterling?
The way he's taking
Mate, he's
people on.
phenomenal player.
He should have done the
Phenomenal.
Kendrick thing, man. Just don't release nothing. Just play and show us. Because now I'm hoping you do that. And if you don't,
Yeah, if he finds the rhythm, if he finds the player that we know he can be, if Arteta can get the best out of him, Arsenal got such a good player on their hands. We haven't seen it for a while,
No.
but if he
Do you think he's an Arsenal player at the start of next season?
who's that?
Sterling. Do you think it gets renewed or it becomes permanent?
To be honest with you, when you're 28, 29 years old, you don't have that time that a 20, 21-year-old has. You need to come in and adapt. And if you don't, I wouldn't even consider the transfer. And that's no
Yeah.
disrespect to Sterling, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just where we are. Like, we're playing,
Like a
man.
lot of low moves that happens.
Yeah.
Bro.
I think there'll be a thingy to buy. You
Man
know,
City have the opportunity. Since Pep Guardiola's been there.
There's no obligation to
There
buy.
isn't.
Oh.
It was great business from Edu. He got no obligation to buy, and they're only spending 150 grand a week on his wages.
Yeah, they're
Serious?
paying most of their wages.
It's a great deal. It's a genius deal. There's no obligation to buy.
Go on, Edu.
Yeah,
Last minute as well.
What I do believe is Raheem Sterling will have a massive impact for Arsenal at some point this season. One weekend, Arsenal will be playing a game. Could be today, and Raheem Sterling
Might be
will write the
against City.
headlines.
Might be against, if he
Yeah,
starts
exactly.
against City, which I think he's more than good
He was
enough
very
to start.
good against City for us, actually.
He was, yeah.
Very good.
And you look at Ipswich, you look at Brentford, they can get in and score goals early against the City defence, which is still isn't settled. John Stones coming in outside. You never know with Sterling. Find space.
I think he's a
That's
very
what I
good
hate about Man City. They do all this experimenting stuff, yeah, and then they have players that can play well for 2 months. Then they'll take him out, bring another person in. He plays well for 2 months
Yeah.
in the same position.
Yeah.
Arsenal got to find that right winger. You got to play well all season. That pressure's mad.
Yeah.
And then Pep Guardiola's the manager.
Yeah. They do.
enjoy it.
You are right. Man City do that. They share it, don't they? Like Gundogan becomes the best player in the league for 2 months. Then Haaland's the best player in the league for another 2 months.
I
Then
think
Bernardo Silva's the best player in the league for another 2 months.
When they won the treble,
them
it was
are
all
world
about
class.
Gundogan.
Yeah.
When Pep
Gundogan
leaves,
when
you
he won
lose
the
that. That's magic.
Remember?
Yeah.
That's magic.
Yeah, that goal at
Haaland
Goodison
didn't
Park,
really
wasn't
turn
it?
up
Is that
that-
goal at Goodison Park?
Not turn up, Goodison Park.
Yeah.
FA Cup
The bicycle
final.
kick. Oh.
Yeah.
Villa, was it?
Yeah.
In the league?
Look,
He,
by the
he basically
Yeah.
turned into one of the best players in the world for 6
That
weeks
goal
when they
against
really
Everton
needed
as
it.
well, where he takes
Yeah, takes it on
two
one touch and
touches,
volleys it.
knee.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did he score a banger against United?
No, that was a David De Gea goal
fucked it
more.
twice.
But,
Oh.
see, if that ball had been better,
Yeah,
as well,
exactly.
Arsenal were in there.
End product,
Very end to
terrible.
end it. Feels like
Missing
what,
that final pass in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Trossard needs to come off.
both of you are doing that though. Whoever gets it right will, like the next goal. If whoever scores first is going to win the game.
I was just thinking though, Spurs haven't, after the first 20, 25 minutes where they look really good, they haven't pushed on from there.
No.
It's a wasted opportunity for them at the moment. This Brennan brother needs to come off the pitch, man.
He's rubbish.
No.
I would never buy a footballer called Brennan.
Brennan.
I can't believe you're killing him.
Brennan.
Come on, boys, man. The game's flat line. Some life, please, boys.
Yeah, we need some
Party. Something, mix it up.
Even Wanyeri can move the ball quicker and be a bit more energetic.
I'll risk it.
I know he's young, but
Risk it for a chocolate biscuit, man. I'll risk it.
There's also just Jorginho and Partey must be knackered now. Like just something else is often.
they've had a lot of the ball Spurs, I think. And
Yeah.
you'd give them credit for.
Look at the game. Look at this.
Getting very tense. Getting very tense. You can see that the players are aware of quite what's at stake now.
But you know what?
No one wants to make a mistake
That's why I don't want them players. That's what. Do you know why I love Bruno Fernandes?
because he takes risks.
He takes risks
yeah.
all the time, and you never know what can come off the back of
Yeah.
it. Because at the end of the day, Man City are gonna win the league. So why you not so happy? Just take a risk, man. Just do something. Flipping hell, you lot.
Oh, wait,
ref.
that's not a foul, thank you. I
Arsenal
would
haven't
have
had a
hated
shot.
if that was given as a foul.
We haven't had a shot in the whole half.
No, half, yeah.
Oh my god.
So
You've had a few half chances as well. That's the thing. Like you've kind of got through, just played the wrong pass in a crucial moment.
Fam, who has got the sense of responsibility to do the right thing in these
That's
games?
interesting. They do the FIFA adverts in Korean here.
What?
Because of the amount on the FIFA adverts they have at White Hart Lane are in Korean.
Don't tell me Son has
Because
that
of the
much
amount
power.
of Korean
Yeah, yeah.
people that will be watching. That's interesting, man.
And go.
And
Oh, And
but
go.
it'll be more for the.
the amount
Yeah.
of Koreans that buy City tickets to see him play for Spurs is incredible. He's like he's mega over there, man.
You see like Beckham over there?
Yeah, huge, huge.
Yeah.
Shout out, Son. My brother.
It's like Park G. We don't realize how he was such a big deal in Korea. Massive.
Right, being Jamaican, when you get a one person in football in Jamaica, oh.
He cleared that for you.
Oh my God, boys.
Oh, it's getting long now.
Yeah,
Is it half an hour?
As soon as an Indian lands in the Premier League, oh my days.
Game over,
It's
innit?
It's over for everyone. You're not getting.
No,
skins.
no, Brennan!
Mate.
Oh my God. You keep knocking on the
They're
door,
Tottenham
someone
are
might
so
answer.
wasteful.
Oh,
Hey, guy, keep going. I didn't know you're fast like that.
He's not.
He's
He's
not.
not.
He's hold it
He's
up.
Oh, he's got
Martinelli.
Done what?
Arsenal in.
Mate, fucking
Good boy.
mate,
Good
mate,
boy.
man.
Let's see Saka.
Keep going. Keep going.
Trossard's
Saka
gone.
scores.
Trossard's gone.
Oh,
Oh, he had to play
You've got to
Trossard.
give it in there.
He had to play Trossard in.
I hear no shot.
Son is. I haven't even noticed
no.
Son's been playing today.
He's been kept very quiet. Ben White.
he has been, yeah.
Defensively, Arsenal are not that bad. And if we're going to play this system and do a counter-attack, just take off Martinelli. So I believe in our counter-attack.
Mate,
Pedro Porro.
This is a good game, isn't it? Like to be 0-0, but there's so much jeopardy. It feels like there's so much just like waiting to happen.
The real stat that I got horribly wrong was one red card.
Right.
I just.
Well, he only been sent off once in his whole career.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is impressive for a centre half.
You should have been twice. We know the second time.
Yeah, Lundberg.
I spoke about it way before these videos on the net.
Yeah,
I spoke all the
Lundberg.
time because it broke my heart.
Yeah.
In that game, if he gets sent off, Arsenal.
There's
50
another
unbeaten.
sensation we were talking about. We're
50
talking about the brilliance of Robert Pires. I'm not joking. Freddie Ljungberg was so good. So it was a guarantee. Big game, big goal from him. Always.
100%. He was dope, bro. He loved Man United as well. Always scored against them.
Yeah. Used to do those adverts. Gabriel. Arsenal 1-0
Gabriel
up.
scored for Arsenal.
Gabriel has scored. Pope's gone
He
mad.
needs to go to the club to celebrate with the players. He's not leaving the team. My brother.
We got a Gabriel, we got a Jesus at heaven in one team.
Yeah.
Christian, stand up. Come on, my brothers.
The Holy Trinity.
Yes, the Holy Trinity. Come on, feel the love.
Mate, what from a Tottenham perspective,
Yes.
what a terrible way
Shit.
to concede a goal from a corner.
They're so shit.
Like,
Yes,
the
man.
big centre half got a free header
In the middle of
and
your 6-yard
Postecoglou.
box. Schoolboy.
And
In the middle of your 6-yard
in the
box.
middle of the
Come
6-yard
on.
box.
Look at the
Who's
colours of the
marking
kit.
him?
Who's he
Who's
pushed
marking
up
him?
there?
These
So
guys
weak.
are idiots.
Mate, in the middle of the 6-yard box,
Romero.
Romero's left him.
Oh, got it.
Is that going to count though?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going to
not a
count.
foul,
There's
not a
nothing in
foul.
that.
Not a
Absolutely
foul.
nothing. If that's
What's the
is,
foul?
there isn't one. There isn't one.
No, we're not saying that. We're saying he pushed
I
one
was
of the
scared. I
players.
was scared. Allow me. I was scared, man. Look at that pass. Look at that. He's not leaving.
Yeah.
Leaving to go where? To his house to celebrate with the fans. My guy.
Mate, that's a huge goal.
Mitch, think about it, Mitch. You went all the way to the ground. You brought your pups. You done the thing. For what? To see Gabriel score?
1-0 loss.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's more. Hopefully, Jorginho, get the 4 hours.
Game opens up now, doesn't it? Game really
This game's
opens
over
up.
for Spurs.
Yeah, I agree.
Game's over.
Yeah,
Spurs
it'll finish.
for Spurs.
Do you know what will happen? No, you know what Tottenham would do? This finishes 3-0 Arsenal.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
mad.
yeah.
Sterling, bring him on.
Yeah, it's good time.
Please.
Good time,
And
Sterling.
Ranieri as well for a bit of legs.
Yeah, keep it tight for another 5 and then get
Yeah,
Sterling.
yeah.
This is still dangerous, though.
It's like last season you broke them with a set piece, didn't you? So I just think they've always been so poor with Postecoglou.
Yeah. You're
There's two
right.
set pieces,
You're right. It was.
It was a
Yeah,
shit,
that
not a
was
shit
too
one
early.
from Arsenal's perspective, but shit one defensively for Spurs.
It's a
near
terrible
post,
goal.
wasn't it?
Mate, the centre
Last
half,
year.
the centre
It was an
half of
own
the
goal,
opposition
wasn't it?
can't
Højbjerg.
have. Yeah, there was an own goal last.
And Kai Havertz as well.
Yeah.
The centre half can't have a free header, man. That's just ridiculous. Like terrible
And
management.
you're getting picked up by the centre back. Your centre back doesn't man mark. Come on,
Mate, not only did not man mark, he
Pathetic.
just stood there
It's a
watching.
free. It was a totally free header.
They're a joke
My phone's
club,
going.
man.
Totally
they're
free
a joke
header.
club. Spurs, they really are. They're not a serious football institution, are they? Let's be honest.
Mate, but do you know how nice people are about Ange Postecoglou? They will constantly say he's doing a good job and this is and this and that. That is bad management. You obviously haven't set your team up properly. You obviously haven't set your team up properly for that sort of situation. You can do that. You can do that. You can do that. Do it. You want to put yours on?
No. You haven't got the new phone, but it's all right.
I've got that was. I tried to be really nice. I offered my charger up, and then
Rory
my
was being
phone
really
got
nice
insulted.
there, and Poet's just,
My phone just got
Arsenal are
insulted.
1-0
My
up. You don't
phone's
give
very
a
good,
fuck
thank
about
you.
anyone.
You support Chelsea, you choose when you want to be nice to someone.
That goal was always coming, man.
Yeah.
Spurs are just,
Yeah, it was easy.
it's just Spurs, isn't it?
They've not improved in 2 years under this guy.
And that goal was brought to you by Google Pixel. Unsponsored ad.
I think so. I
Class
really
clown.
do. I don't understand why people are so nice about
He's a
Postecoglou.
he's a
When you
passion
think
merchant.
about, like Enzo Maresca has been in the Chelsea job for what 4 games. People are holding him to account, and I'm not saying that's wrong, by the way. Postecoglou's been there for well over a year, and people are going, "Oh, you've got to give him time. Got to give him time."
Time for what? What
I
is
don't
this
know, I don't
incredible
know, I don't
philosophy
know,
you
I
talk
don't
about?
know.
What
How
is
much
it?
money do you not get to spend? Listen, you go shopping every weekend like bad bees.
Yeah, but
These
not in a-
guys out here in Lidl trying to make it work. Shout him out. I don't even like Tottenham like that, but come on, don't compare your situation.
No, but it's
Your
almost
thing look
harder.
like easy gyms. How much man were in your club?
It's harder to
Spurs
manage a
spent a
team
lot
of
of money
50.
last 2 years, by the way. Spurs spent a lot of money to compete with these guys.
Okay, that's a good point as well.
And they got
That's
a brand new fancy stadium with 0 trophies in it to show. They're a joke club. They really are. They
You
have
know
been
what?
for
I like the
years.
way that sounds. Keep going.
No, but they are.
He's
They're
going
not-
to talk about a cheese room in a minute. Q Buvey.
well, the cheese room apparently doesn't exist, so that's fake news.
Oh, what have you been spreading fake news?
I got told it's not even a thing anymore.
You've been spreading fake news.
There is no cheese room.
Oh. Mate, you've definitely
closed
told
it
millions
down.
of people about that because I've heard it and I've said it anyway
Yeah, you talk about the cheese room.
all the time. It's his
pints
thing.
pouring
This,
from the
this
bottom.
season, I've been told not to.
By
Okay.
who?
I'm not saying
Here now, pose
I
up
know
in
who.
the area.
who.
Our mutual friend who works there.
I'm so gassed for winning. You don't know.
Oh no, Jesus!
Spurs are shit, man. Imagine being a Spurs fan. Must be quite fun.
Come on, Jorginho!
Phone Mitch, Paul.
Phone it. Get him on FaceTime.
Bro, if you think I'm rude sometimes, you see Craig Mitch,
What can he
don't
go?
that mouth is horrible sometimes. No,
Can he go?
pause. Brother. Yeah, it's crazy what I said there. Pause. Come on, yes! Oh my God, this is a blessed day. I'm going to go to Tottenham. I'm going straight to Tottenham.
I'm going there. Yeah, I can't.
What if Arsenal
can't
win
see a
this
way-
and win next week? We were pessimistic a few.
Oh, now you're shitting yourself
No, but
again.
we were pessimistic. I wasn't being that
Don't say
pessimistic
we.
about Arsenal. No, collectively as a group, we were saying a lot of negative things about Arsenal potentially being out of the title race by the end of next week. What if they win both games?
But then they're.
That's mad.
I mean, can you see a
Huge.
world where they go to the city and win?
Would they
No.
go? Would they go above City?
I
if
do
they won?
actually. I do see a world.
1 point behind.
1 point.
If Arsenal can't believe they can score an early goal like Ipswich, Brentford did, and get this back four, of course they can.
No, they would.
Go ahead.
No, they
City
go
are
same. They go same. They go.
Arsenal have to arrive as a big club trying to win this game. They have to go to the Etihad as a big club, a big institution, try and win the game, take it away from City. You have to go to the holders and take it away from them. Every big club's done it in every Premier League title race
this entire
for
year, right? So with the
decades.
Man City game coming up next week, this entire year, this calendar year, not season, this calendar year,
This is too stressful.
Arsenal haven't lost away from home.
They've been fantastic.
That could change next week, man.
But a draw at the Etihad, it has to be a win these days. Conte did it.
What you think they
It
need to
doesn't
win?
have to be a win, man.
It does have to
Yeah,
be a
but
win
you
in
and I
today's day
disagree
and
on this,
age.
Booth. I don't agree.
I know
with
it's
you.
symbolic because obviously Arsenal could drop points and you could beat City and then drop points. I know it's symbolic. It's not a cup final. But you have to, on some level, take the title away from City. And that is by playing them.
Doggy's
and
done
beating
well
them.
He's
there.
done well there. Bloody hell.
So no, I have to agree. You know, I remember when Arsenal first won the league against and our closest challenge were Man United. When we beat,
You go out there and win. Sylvain
there
Will
1-0.
toured.
No, not that one. When Mark
Mark
Overmars scored.
Overmars, yeah.
That game there, you couldn't tell anyone we weren't going to win the league.
Yeah.
The belief was there. Man United obviously didn't have no Roy Keane, so we were good.
That was the one when Jonathan Creek was going crazy in the
In his
stand.
leather jacket.
Yeah.
What's his name?
The
guy
Alan
with
Davis. Yeah.
What?
Jonathan
Yeah,
Creek.
Man. He's been here for years. Jesus. Now
Yeah,
this
that
game,
Overmars one hurt, man.
bro. I ran around my living room, got slapped by my mum, but at least I ran.
He was some player Overmars. My God.
Do you know what he does today?
So good. He was at Ajax.
Sending interesting emails.
Yeah.
To whom?
Exactly.
Sexting things.
Sexting. Sexting as a concept is something I can't really get my head around. I don't see what you
You're an
get out
honest
of it.
man, Rory. It's where you wouldn't. Remember? I'm a
Why don't
cheater,
you get
ask
it,
me.
bro?
But does sexting appeal?
Huh?
Does sexting appeal? Does it
What do you
appeal
mean?
to you? Is it? It seems really pointless to me. Hi there, I'm sexy. It feels. It just feels really
Hi
weird.
there. I'm
Hi there.
sexy.
Hi there. How are you?
Hi there, I'm
I'm
sexy.
feeling sexy.
Ah, Rory.
I just don't get it. Sexting.
Yeah, man. I love you, man, Rory.
You have to be more subtle than that, don't you?
Yeah,
Look,
there we
he's
go.
a professional. Here we go.
Oh,
It's been
God,
happening.
Shakespeare used to write stuff like this.
So, no, but it's not that, is it? It's not like innuendo.
Yeah, well, it literally is, isn't it? I think.
No, but I don't
It
think it
kinda
is.
is.
It's not saying, oh, I've got my dick out right now. You don't say stuff like that, do you? Hi, love. I've got my dick out.
I think that
You don't. You don't, do you, poet, man? You don't.
I think that
You don't.
I think if I've understood it correctly, I think that is what you do.
That's a little bit more subtle than that.
No, I don't think it is. I don't think
it's like a photo. It's like a photo or something. Or
What's
a bit
the
cheekier.
photo one?
A bit cheekier than that.
I
It's like-
love got my dick out.
Yeah.
No,
Got it out
just
again.
text the
Oh,
obvious.
son.
Go on.
Madison.
Oh, Madison
These
is not.
guys are shit, man. They're not a real club. They're not a fucking real club. Honestly.
Love. I think it is that though.
No, it's not that.
I think it is that.
It's not that, is
That's
it? What girl wants that from Rory Jennings? Rory Jennings at 4 a.m. I've got my little 2-inch cock out.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Come on.
I don't think anyone wants that.
Yeah, it's more subtle. It's like, hey, how you doing?
Hey, baby. It's more so. It's like, hey, baby.
Give Rory 3 tips on sex.
I don't sex anyone.
You do sex?
No.
Okay,
No
so why
way.
do you know so much about it? Why you put?
Because obviously, no girl wants to get that kind of text, do they?
No.
The blunt stuff. Just keep it subtle, man.
So give me an
Romantic.
example of a good sex.
I've never given one. I don't need to sex people. Some people do. It's not hi, I'm sexy. RJ at the end. Sign it RJ.
RJ, hi, baby.
Have you ever gone by RJ?
No,
Oh.
no, but I'm up
That'd
for
be
it.
catchier. RJ.
JR,
What's your middle name?
James.
RJJ.
RJJ.
R double J.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
know.
Trossard.
I'll get Sterling on now. Why is he waiting?
Well, man's built like Bruce Lee or
He's
something.
fucking.
Isn't it?
I was on holiday with him.
Doing what?
Trossard. My little girl and his little boy became quite good mates. He's got a little boy called Tiago. Nice kid.
Just doxed his kid.
Yeah. Nice, mate.
Is that rude?
Rory, you're having the Haaland now.
That's really. I certainly wouldn't have wanted to.
I mean, it must be out there.
It's only.
It must be out there.
It's when you take photos, I think.
Oh no, I didn't.
The photos is crazy.
No, I haven't. I've never
People are taking
posted the
photos
photos.
with footballers, kids, and all that.
No,
Remember?
I
Do you remember?
I never did that.
Remember when that happened?
Yeah.
No, I would.
Fuck.
No, I agree. I would never,
Yeah. Other people.
I would never do that. I mean, I didn't think when I was speaking there, I probably shouldn't have said that either.
No, that'd be on Wikipedia or something.
Yeah, that 100%.
You're taking a photo with some kid's 1 year old because he's a footballer. Come
That's
on.
weird, man.
No.
Or people
absolutely
following
not.
Phil Foden's son on Instagram.
Yeah.
What
That's
are you
weird.
doing, bro?
That's
Grow
weird.
up.
The novelty worn
he has
off
an
a
Instagram?
little bit.
How old's the kid? I think so, yeah.
He's got
Phil
a
Foden
million
is a kid
followers on
himself. How
Instagram.
can he have-
He's got a million followers on Instagram.
3.
Mate, did
His
he have a
son's
child
got
when
a
he was
mi-
10 or something?
Yeah.
How's he got a kid? Who's old enough
got
for an
4
Instagram
kids
account?
now.
Yeah,
Foden's
but
got
how
4
can he have? How old?
Foden's got 4 kids.
Foden's like
4 kids, yeah.
23. How can he have a kid on Instagram?
Yeah, but there's man like
He's
that,
got a
innit?
16-year-old
No, but
kid.
it's like your dog.
My
can have an
parents had me
Instagram.
when they were 17, bro.
Is that what he did? So he's got a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, man.
Hang on a minute.
Happens, bro.
He had a kid
Come
when he
on,
was
my
8.
brother. Sorry.
When he was 8.
Foden.
No, Foden's got 3 or 4 kids, I think.
But how can he have a 16-year-old kid at
He doesn't
23?
have a 16-year-old kid. Who said he's got a 16-year-old kid? Who said that?
That's what we mean. That's why it's weird, because the kid's a kid.
Phil Foden doesn't
He's
have
an
a
actual
16-year-old son.
But he's
does
got a
he?
kid old enough for an Instagram account.
No.
No, not even old
It's like
enough.
having
You lot are speaking another language. I don't
Rory,
understand what's
if you
going
get
on.
a dog, you could have a dog Instagram account. The dog's not actually doing anything.
Oh!
Hey,
This
no.
It's Dominic Solanke.
He
Solanke's
is
crap.
shit, isn't he?
I need to leave her.
Yeah, that's going to be in my head all night.
He
Why
moved
are
his
you
leg out of the
sexy?
way.
Yeah, he
He's
did
the
get
only
out of-
footballer to move his leg away from the ball.
It's
Guy's a
Solanke.
clown, man. Spurs are not a real footballing institution. They've not won anything since there's been black and white TV. Honest to God, they've not.
Spurs, man. I tried to defend you a little piece, but Arsenal haven't even, I would say, played that well
No,
today.
they
We
haven't.
played-
Arsenal have been there for the taking, particularly in the first half.
He has
They just
3
didn't-
kids.
That's a lot of kids, though, boy.
And he's
But a
24.
lot of kids at 23.
Is he 24?
He was born in 2000.
So,
Add
yes.
24 on now,
so
20,
20,
24.
28, born 2000.
Nearly 25.
So
He'll be 25 next year.
24 and a half.
There's Ty.
Born
Was
in
he there?
2000.
Love that guy.
You always see Ty.
Do you reckon Ty's wardrobe is just pure Arsenal tracksuit?
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
But
I think he's amazing.
Does he have like?
I think
You are lying to me.
Offside.
Oh,
offside.
man.
Yeah, I do. I like it that everything is Arsenal as well. I like it that even the headphones.
His
He's
water
amazing.
bottle. Yeah.
I think he's an icon.
To me, that consistency is up there with like Inspector Gadget, Bart Simpson, like characters of South Park.
TV character, yeah.
Come on,
it's
bro.
amazing.
I'm rating it.
I love him. He's a good. He's a good bloke as well. I met him a couple of times. He's a really good bloke.
He's mental to get into an argument with.
No, you can't argue.
Well, you'll be arguing him halfway through. You
Yeah.
think, what am I doing?
I was on an overlap. Were you on that overlap when Jamie Carragher was arguing with him? And Jamie Carragher basically went, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to, I'm out. Yeah.
Rory, a man said, she said, hey, I got my dick out.
That's what he said. That's
You-
what he
what?
said. This dirty pervert.
What?
Buvey, the pervert.
What?
Hi, I've got my dick out.
That's what you've been saying to
No, that's
people.
what you say. Clearly. I've not even. Yeah. Thing is, I think before all that became a thing.
Yeah.
Someone send me that clip of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to clip that up, actually.
I need that clip badly. That is.
Oh, I got Werner coming on. What a joke club, man.
Yeah, he's had
Fucking hell, man. They rip the joy
terrible
out of
club.
football. They don't win anything, and they got Werner playing for them.
Werner.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's made my week. You lot don't understand. That's made. Thank you.
Him, innit?
Honestly, thank you. That's made my week.
Don't
That
involve
was.
me in it. Him.
It's you, Rob.
It was both.
Wasn't
Like,
me.
But you started it.
No,
You started it by saying
I
hi.
explicit-
What did you say? You said hi, love, or something. What did you say? I'm sexy.
Hi, love. I'm sexy.
And you're in a happy marriage. I mean, you should know what. You know what I mean? You should know what it takes to get to that point.
I just think I just can't really rationalise what goes on those text messages. You know what people say? Like, what are you saying? Very peculiar, I reckon. Perversion.
I'm texting that today, man. That is.
I'm sexy.
Bruv. Oh, no. We need to clip that up and I'm sending it to every girl I know. That is the best, man. Yeah. It's only 2 girls, but at least every girl I know, man.
Hello.
Werner.
Clown, man.
I believed in him as well. Whoa,
No,
he says
Werner
that.
was so bad.
Shit.
So bad. He's if I did an all-time Chelsea 11 of the worst players we've ever had, Timo Werner is in it.
And he scored
No, yeah,
Champions League winner.
Casarani.
No, he was all right, man.
He scored the winner in the
Broke
final,
his leg,
didn't he?
innit? Shaka Hislop.
Did
broke his
Werner
leg.
score the winner in the final, or is that Havertz?
No.
He's been shit today.
Havertz scored.
He's been shit today.
Yeah, he
Did
never
James
turned, he
Mullet-
never
Mullet's
turned
been
up,
shit.
man.
He's been shit since the first 4 months of last season.
Yeah. No, he never turned
He
up.
had an
Maddison.
injury, so it's a bit
Never.
harsh.
He crap. He crap. He's so crap, Maddison.
He's not crap, is
Crap.
he? He's top Premier League quality.
Raheem
no,
Sterling's
crap.
coming on for his Arsenal debut, as
Yeah.
is
He's starting
Gabriel
for you.
Jesus.
No, he wouldn't.
He would.
No, he wouldn't.
He's got Cairo.
Better than
Yep.
Cole Palmer.
No, you play 2 10s, don't you, if you're being
Better
a
than Joao
veteran?
Felix.
Trossard heads up.
Better than Noni Madueke.
He's better than Joao
No, he
Felix.
isn't.
He is better than Joao.
Not better than Noni Madueke.
He's a number 10.
Not better than Noni
Madueke's
Madueke.
not number 10.
No.
Martinelli's off. Who's better than Joao Felix?
Oh, he's
He's trying to tell me that James Maddison is.
James Maddison starts for
starts
Chelsea
for Chelsea, and I'm saying he doesn't.
I'd have James Madison over Joao
He's
Felix.
crap.
Yeah, he's better than Joao Felix.
I think Joao Felix got more talent, but he's just not applied
Yeah.
it.
No, the idea of Joao Felix is better than the reality of Joao Felix.
Sterling's
I
on
agree.
now. Fantastic.
But no, James Maddison is the last thing in the world for Chelsea.
Does this look weird for you two, seeing him in an Arsenal shirt?
Is he the only player to have played for the 4 clubs that he's
Yeah.
played for in the top 6?
Yeah, the only player that's come close, I think.
We asked that in the chat once.
The only player that's come close is Anelka.
Oh wow.
No, Anelka has played.
He's played for Liverpool, Arsenal.
Yeah, he has
City.
actually done the same.
Anelka.
No, he never. Did he play for Chelsea? Oh shit, he did.
Yeah,
He did, yeah.
Anelka
And he played for
City, Liverpool, and Arsenal.
and Bolton.
Bolton,
West Brom,
West Brom.
Trabzonspor.
I'm just doing the English one.
Real Madrid.
Anelka's really been at every top 4 club.
Yeah, but when he played for Man City, they weren't.
Yeah.
Well, he was playing for Man City with like
He
Sylvan
was-
Distan and
he
Anton
was-
Sibierski.
Yeah, but this time was good.
Distance quality though.
Yeah, he went from City to Everton.
Yes.
Distan announced his retirement without even having played 1 cap for France on Twitter. That's
What he went on retiring? I like that.
I
That's
loved
like
it.
me doing it. I announced my international retirement.
I'd never do that just in case.
It's like Beckham.
That's the trick.
Still
That's
hasn't
true.
retired.
It's a good.
This time was 37 though, so I thought it was class. Hey,
He was
was
really
good
good at
centre-back.
Portsmouth, innit? Was where
Yeah,
he was.
Portsmouth.
Really,
Yeah.
Was it Portsmouth?
Yeah, he was good at Paul.
Spurs into the box.
But that's the level.
I mean, that cross is awful.
So they're just terrible, aren't they? Tottenham.
I don't because Tottenham have got good players. That's why I don't really understand. Ref.
They're
Ref.
That's a foul.
institutionally
That's a foul.
rubbish.
You know what? His touch was too heavy, so he just dragged him down. That was a foul.
All right, boys, it's getting a bit tense now. Pedro Porro has got a good delivery. That's the thing. You can't allow him to do this too many times.
Oh!
Thomas Partey, why did you
That's a
set
great
it for
tackle.
someone?
Great tackle. No,
Why
no,
did you
no.
set it?
Oh!
I need a wee.
That was a great tackle, you know.
That's a good player, Sar.
Is that a penalty?
He should have been starting.
Sar's a good. I thought he was going to start. Him and Bassoon must scare me.
That's dangerous.
He got the ball though, clean in it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Why not
I mean, look
now?
how far the ball travelled.
You're right, but in
Did he
today's
get the
day and
ball?
age, in today's
Did he
day
get
and
the
age,
ball?
don't know.
yeah, but in today's day and age, these refs.
No, did he get the ball?
I don't know. It's not as clean as.
It looked like Solanke.
He just boot-
the ball on him, or apparently.
Well,
Hopefully, they
nothing's
just
been
move
given,
on.
But,
They should just move on.
but that did look more like a penalty than I thought it was.
Yeah, it was ugly, no question about it.
I mean, I say this as a team, a fan of a team who's also lost 2 games already this season. But Spurs will have 4 points out of 12
Yeah,
if they lose this.
yeah, a bit worrying.
It's not a great start, is it?
When you lose, you got to lose. You got to have acceptable losses. Like United had unacceptable losses, and this for Spurs. If it ends 1-0, this is unacceptable.
Do you think?
A little bit. If they're trying to match the talk that I see that could potentially be on social media, if they want to push on and be a big club. Arsenal have got no Declan Rice and no Martin Odegaard today. I'd have been saying to my boys, if there's an opportunity for us to capitalise, it's now.
Yeah.
Also, you can't have your manager coming out before the game going, this is just another game, and then you go and lose it. Right, that didn't work, did it? Should have told him it was more than just
But
another
Arsenal
game.
proved themselves the last couple of years. They are just a cut above Spurs. I mean, it's not. They're not in the same discussion for anything these days. They're not, are they? Let's be honest.
But realistically,
B-list
they
Arsenal
shouldn't
should be able to get a
because
cheeky win against Spurs.
Where Arsenal came from when they just got Arteta and where Spurs, they weren't in a much,
Dissimilar position.
you know what I mean?
They shouldn't. Yeah, there shouldn't be a gap. But that's Arteta's brilliance, maybe on some level.
Because at least with Man City, when you take a look at the new sides, them players, you take them out of that side, they're starting for most clubs in the world. I don't feel that way about loads of Arsenal players, so I begin to wonder how, Arteta clearly has. I'll get lost.
But who is
Done a
that? Who
fantastic
is
job.
who's there, man? Who's sniffing around for these chances? Solanke ain't getting shit. Who's gone down here for Arsenal? Saka? Saka.
Slow the game down.
Kill the flow of the game, I like that.
Yeah, that's exactly the move. Take
Can
the
never be
sting out
sure
of
with
it.
him though. He plays so much football.
Yeah, I know. I know. So I'm real, innit? Also, he's one of the only players that maintains a high standards. Like if you think about the top players so far this season,
Don't look
you
too
go
happy
Mohamed
there.
Salah, Erling Haaland. Both of them had the summer off. Bukayo Saka would be the other player who's like maintained a high standards, and he's played for England. It's
He
impressive.
doesn't look too happy there.
Yeah, it's been
I think Martinelli asked him something and he give it the.
fair
No
enough.
bueno.
I think
Don't do that, man. Not another one.
they're just
man.
staying down. Innit? Stay down for a bit. It's a good strategy.
This isn't time wasted.
Ben White's in his ear there, going, "Sit there for another couple of minutes."
He's shaking his head. Why is he shaking his head? Why are you shaking your head, my guy? Make it clear. Text us. Let us know something. Tweet.
He's slowing the game down.
Yeah, it's exactly what he's doing.
It's stressful. It's 5 minutes to go. This is such an important win because I genuinely think that we lose next weekend anyway. I genuinely
This could
believe
listen.
that.
Inspire
We could
you.
win next weekend.
Now, I
That's
knew
such a bad goal to concede from a
Shit,
Tottenham
innit?
perspective. My God.
They're a
My God,
non-serious
it's a
club.
centre half, the
Look at the
biggest
two
geezer, the
players.
biggest threat. Total free header. Not one person has gone up with him.
The closest player to him is an Arsenal player.
Dom Solanke just watching him. Romero just watching him.
It was Romero's man.
They're just
That's
watching.
terrible, bro, from Romero.
And also, at the point that he makes contact with the ball, he's nobody's man anymore. It's just stop him scoring somehow, and nobody gets close.
Shout out Gabriel,
Popsy.
man. God bless
Popsy.
you, fam.
He's a top player. He'll be at Arsenal for many, many years to come.
Big Ange, getting it right, mate. Big Ange. everything's all right, mate. Everything's fine, mate. It's just another game.
You're really upset, innit?
I've been getting a lot of stick
From who?
Tottenham fans.
I thought you said you don't look at
He
what
said he
people
don't
say.
read Twitter.
You don't read
I do my best.
On the same page, Adam. On the same.
I'm obviously on it. I have no choice. No, but do you know what my biggest fantasy?
Come on, Ethan.
Do you know what my biggest fantasy in the world is? My biggest fantasy is
Receiving a text that
to-
says, "Hi, I'm sexy."
not that sort of fantasy, you grotty. Not that sort of. Just like my biggest fantasy is leaving social media.
Fantasy.
Yeah, like I think
Dream.
if I end up in a situation where I don't need social media anymore for my job, I would leave it, and I'll really look forward to that day. Like some people dream about getting enough money to buy a car or something. I dream about getting enough money to leave social media.
It makes me realize you're basically advertising to a group of people that you don't enjoy it. So everyone, give him a tweet.
And I'd be a postman.
Oh, sugar.
That would be amazing.
Well, you still post now.
No, like a realistic one. Just swanning about, giving out my letters. Be amazing. No stress. Not having to sit next to Buvey week in, week out.
Boys, I can't deal with this, man. This is stress to me. Get it away.
Come on, Spurs, do something.
Get
for
it away. Get it away. Get
Come
it
on.
away. Good boy. Son, you've had a quiet game. Come on.
I think the Premier League needs us to say 1-0 if they drop points.
Oh, come on. Keep Spurs in a situation where they fire Ange, because I think Ange is good.
I think he could get. I like the idea of Ange, but I wouldn't like Ange as my manager.
Same.
I like the idea of, someone, I don't care, I want to play this way, I'm going to stay that way. But there's only so far that can run, man.
It worked at Celtic and Adelaide. Great.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, Celtic are a bigger club than Spurs, so should have stayed there.
Well,
Hey. Good play. All right.
Just passing it into.
Let's
the
count. Oh,
easy
look at
goal.
the 17-year-old. That's right.
Oh, he
That's
sent
right,
him
my brother.
shot.
Send him shot.
Offside.
You're offside.
Played
You're
it
offside.
wrong.
And you knew you were offside. You knew you were offside. That's why
put the ref, put the flag up then.
He did.
He did.
He's an
he did.
idiot, man.
Havertz is clever,
No, they
wasting time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a knot now. Bloody
You'll
hell.
go, it's worth just going down now.
You
Arsenal
guys are
just
brittle.
really need to make sure that this game ends 1-0. Like, slow the pace down.
Because it'd be like a win for Spurs if they score here, isn't it?
Yeah, completely.
'Cause they've been
And a
shit.
defeat for Arsenal.
Huge for City. Oh!
Good power on the header. I mean, straight down the middle, but
Who's
good.
that? Romero.
Romero.
Dominic Solanke's so shit they
Yeah.
decided to put
Yeah.
Romero up front.
Yeah.
Gone with us. They've done.
He showed more striking prowess.
It's always,
than
it's
65 minutes
always,
as
it's always a
striker.
desperate moment. Do you remember when Manchester United were at their like lowest ebb? They just whack Harry Maguire up front.
Oh,
What game was that in?
Teddy.
Look at Sheringham. Do you see,
came to Man
mate? Do you know
United
Teddy
and
Sheringham?
won it.
Listen to this for Teddy Sheringham. My mate has got. Hang on, I'm not. Hang on, I just want to make sure I'm not breaking track. Basically, Teddy Sheringham has.
Do you want to tell the story to yourself first, in case you say something you're not supposed
Yeah, I won't tell anyone. I'll tell you off camera.
Is he onside? Okay, play it back. Let
Here we go.
Uh-oh. Go, Raheem. Don't let him score. I'll go mad.
Nice.
Basically, I can say this: Teddy Sheringham has a kid and a grandkid in the same class.
That's mental.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's Jamaican.
He's got kids.
Jamaica's the only place where you're older than your uncle. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, Teddy Sheringham has got a kid and a grandkid in the same class at school.
Hey.
These guys are.
He's been laying pipe like British Gas, though, innit?
Loves it. Loves it. He's like Buvey.
yeah.
Loves it.
Remember his son? Was it
British
Charlie
Gas?
Sheringham?
What?
What do you say, British Gas? What's
Yeah.
that? What-
Yeah, he's been laying pipe like
Yeah,
British
like
Gas.
you.
Oh, laying pipe like British Gas, right?
You sound shit when you say it a second time.
I didn't hear you the first time. Speak up.
What's going on?
To be fair, I was speaking to Rory, so,
Yeah.
he heard me. That was job complete.
This has been funny today, man. Since
Boo, you've
Gabriel
gone
goal.
quiet since Arsenal have scored. You worried?
What? No. They're a fantastic side. They should be beating Spurs. Spent 600 million quid in the last 6 years. They've not won a single trophy. They should be beating
He's
Spurs
fuming.
1-0.
Jermaine!
What a player.
Unfortunately, you
What a
can see. I'll make it 2, please, man. But this boy looks good. Go on, son. You're moving like you're just playing Sunday League.
yeah.
You don't respect them. Keep that on. Come on, Patty.
No stress.
Dumpling.
No stress.
Aki Saltfish, my guy. Planting. Yeah! Come on. Look at this boy. He's moving like Odegaard.
He does look. Yeah, he does look very competent in there, doesn't he? Very at home.
17.
What are you making? Jamaica sweeping up all the British and talent and all that now. Well,
Yeah, just copy the English, innit?
No, it's good. I found it good, man.
I think he's sick, bruv. There's one that I don't think they should do, but they'll probably do it anyway.
Who is it?
MG.
Wood Green.
Mason Greenwood, raw.
Go on.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh.
Who was that?
That was
Wow.
close, you know.
Kulusevski 25 yards out.
Oh, the cuss Sweden. But I love my kids over there.
He's deceptively young, is Kulusevski, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's 24.
Thing is, Tottenham have offered nothing, have they? They've gone a goal down against their biggest rival at home
And just slung the
and done
ball in
nothing.
the box and shot
and done
from
nothing.
50
But
yards.
the best attempt that they've had since going a goal down, the best attempt is a basic pinger from 30 yards.
That
That's not.
stinks. Sky Sports, you're 1-0 down. You're 1-0 down.
Sky Sports have put player of the match, Gabriel Jesus, with an image of Gabriel.
And I'm saying Sky Sports are racist for that.
To Gabriel.
To Gabrielle. It's racism on all Gabrielles, bro.
They can come true.
That's a good song.
Proper.
He banged it.
She had one eye.
She didn't have one eye.
She did.
She
She
had a
did.
lazy eye.
She didn't have one eye.
She had one eye.
She had a patch.
She didn't have
No,
one
but
eye.
didn't she have a lazy
She
eye?
had a lazy
Or
eye.
patch?
Oh, I thought she had one eye.
Well, I thought she had
Mate,
one
in
eye
that
as
song
well.
with E17, you can see it. It's just a bit.
That's a banger, that is.
Yeah. The very first time.
That I saw your brown eyes. Your lips said
Banger.
hello, and I said
I'm pretty sure
hi.
she's missing an eye.
Not missing an eye.
From a skiing incident.
No.
It was a skiing incident.
Hey, you're just making up an
It
entire
was.
story.
Well, Google it, someone, please.
Google it. You got,
I'm
you got an
focused-
iPhone.
I'm more focused on the football.
Have you got an iPhone?
You
I've
should
got an
try that.
iPhone.
You
Check
should
this
try
out.
that every now and then.
I've got the old iPhone.
Why don't you try?
Mate,
It's your job somehow.
contract
Why are
phone.
you focused on the
Not even
football?
on pay as you go.
B is on
Pay as
Rory,
you
you know.
what?
Hey, come on, boys. Who's down? Can we have a bit of time, please, ref? Thank you. Kai Havertz.
Oh,
has been-
get up,
He
man. He's
should
holding his
stay
neck.
Stay down for another
Holding
minute.
his stubble.
He'll stay down for
He's
a
a
minute.
melt.
I
man.
went to find out what happened to her eye,
Gabriel's eye.
and I found out she was married to someone who killed his stepfather, and then she had to get cleared. Like she was involved in the investigation. Like they had to clear her of any involvement.
Wow.
Right.
What's she got to do with her eye?
I don't know. I was looking for it, and then I
I think
found
I am
out.
a biographer of Gabrielle. Why are you asking me a million questions about
You
Gabrielle?
actually bring her up a lot. You always bring up the other song she did. What was it? Dreams Can Come True and all that.
You need to
That's
wake
a
up.
bagger,
She's
though.
from London.
You need to wait.
I'm pretty sure she's from
Gabrielle.
London.
Gabrielle.
Hey,
has-
come on, Jesus. You got Kane roll. ASAP Rocky, my brother.
Gabrielle has
Oh, man.
ptosis, a condition causing drooping of
Yeah, lazy
yeah,
eye. Exactly what I said.
I think she had a
Skiing
lazy
accident.
eye and then she lost it as well.
That's bad luck,
my
isn't it?
God.
What? She happened to have a lazy eye that she then
Oh
lost
my
skiing.
God.
What are the chances of
Well,
that?
things happen, Boris. It's a weird world out there, man.
1 minute and 15 seconds to go.
Oh, I thought that was going in. I thought that had ricocheted in.
I swear to God, I
Where's
thought.
that
Offside.
I thought that had ricocheted in.
Honestly,
I
Spurs
would have
fans,
loved that, man.
you were messaging me on Twitter. You were telling me all of this stuff.
Werner, the dope. Look at him, miles
He's a
offside. What
melon.
an absolute donkey.
You know if he's onside there as well.
Look at Werner. Look, what you doing? I was scared of the ball, and then
That was going in. That was going in.
going in.
He also could,
He's a
obviously he was
melon.
offside, so he wouldn't have counted. But you know if he doesn't flinch, take a touch, turn and shoot.
Or just jump out the way of it. Jump over it.
He's a fucking
Oh, this
plank.
guy's a major fraud, man.
Totally.
He'll be sacked by the end of the
Finally.
season. He'll be
This is
sacked.
one of those. Do you know what? 24th of February.
You got to remember it.
24th of February. I said it then. 24th of February.
a
Don't
good
be trying
time.
to jump on my bandwagon. I've been telling you about Postecoglou from day dot. Yes, Ty.
Hey, look at
The
him.
absolute boy.
What's
Hey,
he
Arsenal fans, be
what's he
careful,
listening
though.
to? Is it commentary, do you think? He had headphones in.
Very good
Maybe the
question.
club.
Maybe he's listening to us.
Maybe the club.
Hello, Ty, mate. How you doing?
Hello, Ty.
All right. Rory's got a special message
I
for you
always
later.
think about people like that listen to the commentary at a game because surely the commentary is behind the game that you're
No, because
watching.
but back in the day, it made sense because you would be getting the scores from everywhere else because you couldn't get them on your phone.
No, but I'm
Whereas
not
in the day, of
listening
the,
to
in the age of the smartphone, doesn't really make sense to me anymore.
Was there something you thought
You are lying to me.
before you went to a
Fine,
game?
you're
Was there
fine.
something that you thought that wasn't true about football matches? Like I thought you could hear commentary inside the stadium when I was a kid.
No.
So when I went to my first game at like 6, I was like, "Oh, where's the commentators at? Like, why can't I hear him?"
Ref, blow it. It's carnival. Blow the
One
whistle.
more minute, please.
Oh, please just blow this, my
Lump
brother.
it in, man.
Pause. Come on.
That's so
Oh,
cowardly.
really shit,
That's
bro.
so
They're a
cowardly.
joke side, man. They're
So,
not
ref,
a real.
it's
they're
done.
not a fucking
That
real
had to-
club.
It's done.
It's over.
It's done.
They're all hugging each other.
Arsenal beat Spurs
September.
as sure as day turns into night. Grass
Come on.
is green
They're hugging
and
each other.
sky is blue. Arsenal have beaten Tottenham.
A straightforward win. Good defensively. Limited Spurs' chance. And they nicked a goal.
Brilliant.
Like I thought they would.
Brilliant result for Arsenal. And do you know what? In a game like this, sometimes in football, it's about the manager's philosophy and how have you played and is everybody on the same hymn sheet and how's the team around and all those things that you need to be able to quantify. Other times, and going away to your biggest rivals, none of that matters. All that matters is picking up the 3 points, especially when you're playing City next week and you've lost to Brighton last week. All that matters is winning the game. You've gone to arguably your hardest game, certainly your most intense away game of the season, and you come away with the 3 points. Job done. Arteta gets it right. Postecoglou fraud.
You also lied. You just lied. You said Arsenal lost to Brighton. We actually drew.
Yeah, but this is
Felt like a loss.
So it feels like a loss.
Oh, okay. Is that what you're doing? Spreading lies.
Fake news. Fake news on the club.
I'm here to defend you, Arsenal.
Fake news. But no,
How
so
you feeling, Paul?
huge result.
Do you know, I thought we were going to win this game. Tottenham are trash. They're on a development. I imagine they'll be good around Christmas. But next weekend, what I do like is that we get a nice reality check for our fans because they're going to gas this win. We're going to probably win in midweek. And then come, is it Sunday or Saturday? Man City will give us a footballing lesson so we can humble ourselves.
So you've got no confidence in that game. You can go and win the game.
Nah, man. I watched Man City. Where did I watch it? Who did they play? Was it West Ham? Who did I watch?
Brentford.
Brentford. When I watched Man City, not yesterday's game, before the international break. Who did you play?
Oh, West Ham, yeah.
West Ham.
Bro,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
you're not even in first gear and you're winning 4-1. Haaland's not even passionately celebrating. It's like, it's just a training game.
Yeah.
And Arsenal, you can see we're giving our all. We're finding it difficult. And we're playing a team bang on form with other players that want to break into the first team as well. The Oscar Bobs and, we're going to get...
Big win for Arsenal, though. I guess that is the touch paper for the title race, eh? That's it.
A little bit, yeah, because
In
it could have gone. It could have, especially after last week when you look at the draw against Brighton, City winning all 4 of their games.
City
if
City winning
Spurs
all
got
4,
something
though.
today with the game against City next week, it would have been sticky situation.
With
for
City
Arsenal.
winning all 4 of their games, Arsenal winning a symbolic game, and Liverpool dropping points at home to Forest, does this now cement the idea that it's Arsenal and Man City going for the league?
I'm
Or do
still
you-
of the opinion it's a 1-horse race for Man City.
Same.
I think we'll know by then.
I don't think.
What,
there's a
you don't
title
think there's a
race,
title
is
race?
there? No,
Regardless of this, regardless of the statement
Yeah, I
win
don't-
here,
I-
regardless of Arsenal doing
I don't
it.
see it.
Nah.
I'd like to be wrong. Obviously, as long as it's not Liverpool in the league, I'd like to be
But
wrong.
why can't Arsenal build on the 4 points they got last season? And I think they can. There's a world they can beat City next week. Why can't they believe on that?
I'm surprised, Dad. I mean, Poet, I kind of get it because you're an Arsenal fan, and I think when you're so invested, when you're so desperate to see something, it's hard to envisage it. But you know, when you don't have a dog in the fight, you get a bit of perspective. I'm surprised that Adam,
No, I just
you
don't see
it.
Arsenal winning it. I don't think they've done enough in the transfer window to bridge that gap. And I know City have kind of got worse, you could argue, losing Julian Alvarez, losing a few players. But City are City, man. They're just going to fit through the gears. They're going to win games.
Look, last season, Arteta said they're a better team this year than they were last year. 2 points they missed out on the league by. They hit 89 points. They had the best defence in the league. They've strengthened that defence. They scored goals for fun last year.
We keep talking about Arsenal, bruv. Look, Man City didn't have no Kevin De Bruyne for like 2 months. They didn't have no. Oh, there was someone else. Haaland was gone for about 2 months. That guy had his own break during the summer. He was chilling out, playing robo blocks and doing bare things. And now he's come back to the league. He's got like 9 goals already or something silly. Like, their players had a break. And then on top of that, they've brought in players like Gundogan who know the club back to front. And they're forget it. Even the Brazilian youth they got on the left. I'm looking at this guy like, this is going to be the new Mahrez.
Yeah,
like, how
like
are
Mahrez,
we going
innit?
to compete with this?
It's so good.
We had one Martin Odegaard missing. I didn't see any through ball from the middle of the park today. I didn't see cute pass happen. I didn't see any of that. And I'm used to seeing that. I promise you, Kevin De Bruyne don't have to play for Man City to see that. Doesn't matter. Roger will do it. Nah, man.
Fair. I mean, I'm not sure I agree. I still feel like there is a long way to go, twists and turns to come. And I believe that we do have a legitimate and enticing title race. Booth, I suppose your perspective is interesting here. Do you see a world where you're under pressure? Can you see a world where you lose next week?
No, I can see a world where Arsenal got the ability to go to the Etihad and do something, be defensively rigid, hit City on the counter-attack. I think what Poet's talking about in terms of the strength and depth, that these are macro discussions about transfer policy and all sorts. In a one-off game, Arsenal can still beat City. They got 4 points against us last season. That's true. So why can't Arsenal just treat it as a game, a massive game for themselves, and try and beat Arsenal beat City in the game next weekend? I think they can do it.
I agree. I think there's a long way to go. We'll find out though. We will find out next week. It's going to be really
losers.
They're going Chick King now. They're going for Chick King now.
Okay, Chick King, I like. Look at that. Oh, look at Harry Kane mural. Ooh, big picture of Harry Kane.
Yeah.
No one in Tottenham cares about this guy. It's all you guys in Essex that leave Tottenham.
Yeah. There we go. It's been an eventful stream. I've loved it. Poet, as always, an absolute honour to have you on.
Thank you, guys.
Really
Subscribe to Filthy
really
Fellas.
brilliant to have you, Poet. Thank you very much.
mate.
And as Adam just said there, make sure that you subscribe to Filthy Fellas. They got some fantastic content, fantastic icons on that channel. So be there. Just before you go, Poet, you got the kit on there. Is
Yeah.
there a team? Do we need to organise a five-a-side? Club versus Filthy Fellas
I believe we can. I will never participate.
as manager? Or what? Because you've got split allegiances.
No, it's not that. It's my back's gone. My legs are getting old.
You manage.
Yeah.
You're a manager.
Man, I ain't got patience like that, you know.
You got to come, mate. Come on, do us a favour.
Live stream?
You got to turn up.
Yeah.
Live stream.
Perfect. Yeah, you do the commentary.
Commentator.
You do the
Yeah,
commentary.
commentary. There we go.
There we go. Right. The Sex God's going to say goodbye.
Cheers, guys. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you very, very soon.